Rightio, good day everybody, welcome back to another live watch along on the channel. Gather round, it's a big game, the Swans versus the Gold Coast Suns over at Norwood Oval. So, yeah, first time both these sides are playing at this venue. I think we've had a bit of the Adelaide tour when it comes to Sydney at Gather Round. We've had a few at Adelaide Oval, then we had that one over at Adelaide Hills too. And now we're at Norwood, and it's obviously well known for being a very narrow and skinny ground. So can you see how this one plays out today? It's been a pretty wet Gather Round, that's safe to be said. So, yeah, it could be a bit of a slugfest, but these are two really good ball-moving sides. So I'm keen to see how this one does eventuate. But hopefully everybody's going well. Sorry for the slight late start. I just had to... It's just got all complacency. I got a bit complacent with time, and then I'm like, oh crap, I still got to add a few graphics and stuff, and actually I haven't even done the live chat and put it in properly. So just bear with me and I'll get that sorted. But hopefully everybody's going well. Yeah, interesting results expected with Adelaide, and low-scoring affair with the Dockers, but credit to them. They found a way to dig deep and win when they needed to. Brisbane out-muscling North. And then, how about the Dons, eh? They don't have their worst club record with 18 losses in a row. They keep it at 17, so they're tied worst. But no, that was a good performance, and absolutely put the D's away, especially in that fourth quarter. They could miss. All right, what am I doing? Like counter. Got to update the light counter too. But yeah, it's a big test here. The Suns are without a few. Petrarca. No Bailey Humphrey either. Which is a player that was arguably best on ground.
Swans in great form. A big threat at the moment. So the biggest concern for you? Oh, the handball game. I think, once again, at the end of the day, they break that first line, then their forwards are out the back. So really tough to stop. So once again, defensively, not quite to the level last week. Step in mentality today. How do you turn the clearance game around? You touched on it just briefly then last week, but the numbers not in the direction you want them. Yeah, no, not at the moment, sort of thing.
Last week I didn't have my K up to the line.
Welcome to 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎armony, where you and AI work together to build a unique brand.
It's just a simple thing. The other side's too good, or we just don't execute a role properly. So, look, our players have been really, really diligent on their prep this week, and we look forward to a better response. Appreciate your time, Dip. Thanks, mate.
Thanks to Ben Dixon and Damien Hardwick, the coach of the Gold Coast Suns. Welcome to Super Saturday, brought to you by Toyota Tundra, ready for everything. And we go out in the middle with the two captains.
All right, Gold Coast is the U18. In the air, Liz. Heads is a call,
cool.
and it's
I think
a
we're
tail.
all good to go. Good timing now. The
Good luck, guys.
club captains are doing the coin toss, and we're going to be kicking the left-hand side of the screen.
All right, the coin has been
We've got
tossed.
your company, ladies and gentlemen.
Just interesting, Jason. We're just watching the Gold Coast lined up in a group along the 50.
Well, that's just football, eh? I tell you,
Fists
Renegade.
clenched, eyes closed, doing all...
Oh, sorry, I just realised the K audio was on. I'll just turn that off. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, just in time, AFL videos, Stephen the Swans in it. Yeah, it's weird. Technically, it's our home ground with how these gather round games go, so... Suns are in the pink, and yeah, we've got like the 90s Guernsey, so the white backs. Whenever I think of the white backs with the Swans Guernsey, it's the round 1 2021 performance against the Lions when Goulden and like McDonald have themselves a beautiful game, and Campbell wasn't too bad as well. Copyright reasons, Jack, my friend. Suns should have kept their yellow clash and ditched the pink. Yeah, I didn't buy the other one, and obviously I've actually got the yellow on the scoreboard here. I should probably update that. Yeah, ran out a bit of time. But good to see you in here again, Aussie Trump. El, good to see you in here too, my friend. And Bunger as well. Oh, how about it, Anime, mate? Some performance. I mean, it wasn't necessarily the most energised performance. Never necessarily. It was a lot of uncontested marks and stuff, but they absolutely put away the D's pretty well. Oh, geez, interesting camera angle here. But anyways, lads, it's a big game. The Suns and the Swans are underway at Norwood for gather rounds. Top 4 contest too. 3rd versus 4th places. Matt Real will win the first clearance. It's ineffective, though. Heaney picks it off inboard. Geez, that camera angle, it's like it's really oddly angled. Anyway, the Suns now work the hands. Matty Roberts, great chase down tackle. Noah Anderson, that's on the ball. But no, good to have your company, lads. Just joined, hopefully you lot are going well. Callum Mills, join us at the right times. The game's kicked off. Mills now, first inside 50 of the game. Big spore from 𝐵𝐼𝐻𝐿, and he's had a great start to the season. Papley great last week, a fumble. Jordan tackles, I should say, sorry. Young 𝐼𝐴 𝐿𝐴 game 2 last week. Very good performance. I think he kicked 2 odd and had a stack of the ball as a general forward. 𝐼𝐴 scrubs out of the ruck and gets the clearance. It's not too effective, but Ben Long from the side almost grabs it. 𝐼𝐴 𝐿𝐴 dishes the hands over the top to Ethan Reid, who's been pretty nifty up forward, but runs that one over for a ball in. Yeah, no, it's a it's a bit ordinary badge. It's like sort of on an angle, not really straight on. Low camera angle too. 𝐼𝐴 with a hit out. And good tandem tackle between Grundy and Will Graham. Owen Graham. Another ball up here. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, mate. It was some fourth quarter. Just basically every time the Dons went inside 50, they found a mark and a goal. They couldn't miss. And yeah, Roberts had a massive game. A lot of disposals. 𝐓𝐿𝐴 now inside 50. Let's see if we can mop this up okay. 𝐼𝐴 just drops the ball, a bit lucky there. Hamling into the side. And the hand's not great. That's going to be a 𝘼𝐴 So it's interesting to see. Melican was semi-dropped, semi-injured. So obviously it's not 100%. So Hamling comes in as 𝐼𝐴. He's had a good start of the year, a good intercept mark there. Gives the hands now to Sammy 𝐼𝐴. And he'll look to dish it across here to Hamling. Good last week in the VFL. Hamling swung forward and had a big quarter and helped us win. Mills a good settle kick to find Brodie Grundy. So we now work the forward hands to Dane Rampy. And, oh, geez, I thought they got over a couple, but Will Powell read it well. Been in the midfield to kick off there, but looking like he's on Papley at the minute. And they will switch it here, the Suns. Lombard, a bit of a fumble, but recovers. And now how's the kick? Towards half forward, it's well judged by Ben Long, but 𝐼𝐴 does well too to win that 1-on-1. McCartan tackled well from Ben Long. Both players drag it in. And it'll be umpire's ball. Even as an for a fan angle, like you could, isn't. It's just the. Oh, that was the one from I think the other year ago. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I'm not exactly what the 𝐼𝐴 is. Certainly after the game, well, mate, it's been a while. Yeah, no, it was coming surely. 17 losses in a row. They're going to fire up and eventually win one, but no, some performance. I mean, that fourth quarter, an absolute onslaught. Long now, snapping shot. I reckon he could kick this, but he's put it across the face, and he's actually put it out in the full. But yeah, I feel like they've still really underachieved to kick off the year, the Dons. I think they should be playing better than what their list suggests. Like a few underperforming players, but you know, Parrish had a massive third quarter, so yeah, no, good to see. Very refreshing, I think, if you're a Dons fan. Mills now down the line. And really well read from Will Powell. No one really went up there. So he can reload back inside 50 here. And it's a good looking kick. King, Mills. Yeah, no, that's going to be a Freddie Mills. Mills did well. Good courage in the hole. Looks like he copped the knee in the back. Yeah, no, he had plenty of it. Yeah, 42 in the end from Archie Roberts. They, yeah, it was nothing flashy from the Dons. They were just very, very slow and methodical moving the ball. I think it was like almost 70, 80 plus more uncontested marks. So, yeah, a lot of the defenders had a stack of it too. But, no, there was a good midfield performance. As I say, again, I thought Parrish was great. And Merritt, big game. He's had a few decent games. Warner now, there's the burst. Who's he got inside 50? He's got out here goal side. Jake Lloyd. He's going to let it roll through. Chad Warner with the first. Beautiful. Okay, we'll take that. Well, that's Chaddy Warner for you. Blink of an eye, he's gone and bursting inside 50. And I think he just tried to chip that over into space for the forwards to run after two. But well done, we get the first. After a bit of an ordinary start. Haven't really been able to win much field position here, but there you go. Chad's able to win that ball at half forward. Just poke it, really. Clever from Jake Lloyd, just lets it roll through. Good go either way, old mate, but I do expect us to get up. If we're up and about, that is. Suns have a few outs. Yeah, back from suspension, Lockie, mate. Yeah. Now, be interested to see how the Eagles respond. Like, obviously, massive loss last week. Yeah, geez. I think it'll be okay, Mills. It looked like just a really nasty knee in the back. Ball up here. Good hit out from Grundy. Now with that clean hands from Heaney. Now Juzzy gives it to Grundy. Back here to McInerney. I reckon he can find the goals. Juzzy, that's a bad fumble. See, he's capable of those moments, Juzz. And now off the turnover, what can the Suns do? Good forward hand passing here, and they work it over the top here to 𝐴𝐞, and pursues Blakey, and he recovers well to give the hands to Roberts. Snap around the corner. Bouncing ball. 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 will just wear the Harry Cunningham tackle. It'll be umpire's ball. Have to go well playlist, and yeah, no, it was nice, of course, for 𝐼𝐗𝐿𝐴 to leave that. Could have easily been a bit of a greedy guts and taken the goal. Blakey now. That's a beautiful kick. Charlie Curnow on the lead. Against Collins. Collins has been very tough to beat, so let's see how Curnow goes. If he gets the win over Collins, I think that's a very good win. He's a hard-to-beat defender, and there we go, a bit of an early nice moment there from Charles. But, I mean, that's just where you want Blakey, those handball receives, or him getting onto that loose ball like he did there, and a beautiful kick inside 50. But that's nice stuff there from the stoppage. 𝐵𝐵𝐺𝐵 able to get the offloading hand pass out the space. Liz on the run. Gets it. Hits Charles, and can he kick his first of the afternoon? And we can kick 2 in a row early on here. Looks a bit windy. That's pull across the face. On score. Going off, we go one more. Yeah, it does look pretty windy out there. Anyway, Bice can fly for this one. Ball hits ground level. Goulburn attacks it well. Rowbottom, good pressure, and it forces a turnover. McCartan back here to Rowie. And we'll just go down the line here. Not the greatest kicker, but Cunningham did well to negate the contest and force it over. Yeah, no, it is a pretty young side. I mean, like, what was it last week? The 10 youngest players in the game against Sydney was all West Coast, and yeah, a lot of players under the age of 21. So Jordan and Anderson, that's pretty much expected, to be honest. Both teams going at it here on the inside. Papley wore one high, and he'll get the free. Against 𝐴𝐞. So the Paps. So what's he got? Inside 50. It's a good kick. Beautiful kick. Oh, Charlie should have marked, but front on. It was there against 𝐵𝐿𝐴. Well, we're starting to now really sharpen up inside 50. First few minutes just weren't able to get really the field position, finding our feet. And I mean, this is exactly similar to how we started against West Coast last week. We were really punting going inside 50 right from the get-go. Curnow, yeah, no, it was easily there, front on. I think it was against Collins. He's going to go for a snap here, Charlie. With the wind, this really could go anywhere. Let's see if he'll carry. Snapping shot. It's going to fall short. So already 2 behinds here for Charlie, but he's getting involved early on, which is what we like to see. Rampy, good body work. Reed. Rampy, clever tap. Back here to Tommy McCartan. And now to Rowbottom. Needs to get the quick hands. He does, but good pressure from the Suns. Jordan gets in there too. And Weller back here now to 𝐵𝐿𝐴 towards the wing. We've got an outnumbered contest in our favour here. Tommy McCartan wins another ground ball. Good attack on it from 𝐵𝐿𝐴. Now Ben King goes back here to Rao. Uncharacteristic fumble. Does well to just break the Grundy tackle. And yeah, good pressure there again. Force Lasso, free kick our way. Matty Roberts' ball. Yeah, geez, the boundary lines are really close. Hugged towards the bench. Like, it's only like a few metres. I'm sure you can see on your broadcast as well, on your TVs. Oh, well done there from Rowbottom. Gives the quick hands now to Papley. He goes bang from outside 50. It's no good in terms of accuracy, but we'll take the forward 50 stoppage. Yeah, very narrow ground. I saw on I think it was on the Suns' Instagram page, they had actually, they emulated the Norwood ground dimensions for their training. Massive difference between the actual boundaries of People's First Stadium and Norwood. So quite a bit of a difference. Boundary ump's just going to rethrow it in. So yeah, pretty windy as the boundary ump's actually coming in towards the line. Grundy, good body work. Hit out not to a player of red and white Guernsey's 𝐵𝐿𝐴. reads the clearing hat kick nicely. And he could probably go for goal here. Have a go, well, David. Welcome, mate. Similar to the SCG. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, like a smaller ground, yeah, for sure. But I think Norwood's significantly narrower than really any ground in the country. AFL ground, that is. Take the VC. Oh, I'd definitely take a 130 VC, I think, Blues. Let's see if 𝐼𝐴 can kick this. He's had a great start to the season, leading the comp for score involvements before this round, but he puts that kick across the face. So, a few misses here. Want to try and cash in as best we can against a side that can be very damaging when they're up and about. 1 goal 3 of those. Powell will take the kick in here. So, field position, it's looking good so far. 𝐸𝐴 will fly and takes a good mark down the line. Mills is still no good, so yeah, he's pretty ordinary after that hit from Ben King. Anyway, not the greatest kick there, I think, from the Suns, but it does force a contest. Who can win it? Davies just does. Ball to be one here in the middle. 𝐴𝐤𝐿 fumbles. 𝐼𝐴 grabs it, tackled, ball up. Yeah, so he got a bit of a knee in the back and then, yeah, got high as well. So a bit of a nasty one there from 𝐸𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿. Oh, for 𝐸𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿, I should say, excuse me. Jeez Louise. Amartey to chop out on the ruck. Good balance there from Graham, but then tackled well from Amartey. Holding the ball. Jeez, rough call, but well done from Joel. Also another who's had a pretty good start to the season too, Joel Amartey, I'd say. One we'd like to keep, as I think he's out of contract this year. Anyway, we go to the wing here to find Dane Rampy. Oh, 50 metres. Okay, the youngster Goulburn giving that away. So we'll take this. Let's see if we can get a goal scoring opportunity here inside 50. Looking good early on here. Well, that's simple. We'll find 𝐵𝐼𝐴. I reckon 𝐵𝐼𝐴 can go for goals here. Yep, he's going to line up. Riley 𝐵𝐼𝐴 flushes it. Beautiful kick. He's also had a great start to the year, Riley 𝐵𝐼𝐴. Really finding, becoming more comfortable at half back, I should say. Still a bit of a mixed bag, I'd say, 𝐵𝐼𝐴. You can have some ordinary disposal, some helicopter kicks here or there, but maybe being a bit too harsh. But yeah, let's hope we can mitigate those more as the season gets on. But it's good to see him really now holding out a spot. But that's just really a bit too easy there. I mean, we get the 50 metre, but no one was on 𝐵𝐼𝐴 at all. So he'll absolutely, gladly take that opportunity and gets his first. I think that's his first of the year. Beautiful. Yeah, looking good so far, huge, mate. 3-1 record. More fitted team this year. So, yeah, where I really gain optimism, I'm just hoping this team, well, it looks like it's really inevitable. Like the squad becomes more mature. A lot of these core players are playing more and more footy with each other now. It's a really galvanised side. So hopefully that can take us far this year. Anyway, round, I think it was a holding free. He goes inside 50. Marty back with a flight. Well, just like the first quarter last week against the Suns, he was marking everything. Now he's in the back half here taking some intercept marks. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now, great game last week. Clears out of the 50 to a 2-on-2. Powell should have marked that football. Rao. Great tackle from Heaney. That could be ball. No, yeah, fair enough. He was spun in the tackle, so maybe it could have been Brian. Well, not really, because 2022, Blue, we were very, very young, and we you know, the grand final effort was fantastic, but it was definitely a premature appearance. We're really in the now to theoretically contend for a premiership. You know, I think the list profile says so, and as I said, you know, a lot of mature players now, like, you know, McInerney, etc., really taking a step up. Anyway, the Suns here just really restricted in the back half here, struggling to move the ball. And this is what we saw last week against the D's. D's brought really good pressure and disrupted their play, but I think it's just been more of the case. Suns are struggling to find the space. They've been going long down the line almost every time, as 𝐸𝐿𝐿𝐿 does here. Young 𝐓𝐡𝐞. Hamlin, good positioning there. Couldn't take the mark. Lombard over the top here to Rao. Instantly pressured here from a few Swans players. And good tackling efforts there again. The pressure's been good early on. I never started Parrish in either format, to be honest, Blues. He had a massive game, though. You'd be spewing if you traded him, though. That's the classic Supercoach in fantasy shenanigans for you. You trade a player and they go nuts. But I tell you, I started Giant Caldwell in fantasy. Oh, he's been shocking. I think he's got to go now. 5-week sample size, and yeah, something's off with him. Because I picked him because he's got such a good work rate, good fantasy player, but it's just something's wrong with him this year. Anyway, Beng Long, snapping shot. He can kick this, but he's missed. Looks like he just nicked the post. Pass now to Rampy. That's one on there from Davies, 1-on-1 from Heaney. It's the hands now to John Noble. Another inside 50 here for the Suns. Can they find a mark? Is there a push out? Yeah, it is. Damn. So Walter will get the free here. And yeah, it's 50. What on earth are we doing? Completely blinded by the umpire's whistle. So this will be a goal coming up for the Suns. Well, the initial free was hands in the back. There was another intercept mark by the looks of it from Grundy, but 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 but it was obviously illegal. So Jed Wilder will kick the Suns first. Then in that one, the Gold Coast. Brennan brought in Callaghan, Jackson. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Jackson, big game last night, especially with Sean Darcy going down. How's it going well, Mr. Cookie? Oh, Malaysia. Good to hear, my friend. And good to see another Swans supporter in the stream. Hopefully going well, my friend. Coxie's not happy with the free. Stuff. Oh, bullshit, mate. Beautiful. Positive, negative. Maybe it wasn't there. 2 goals, 3 plays, 1 goal, 1. And there's that angled camera angle there again. Mills is back out on the ground. That's good to see. So the ball back in the middle. Grundy misjumps it. Chad Warner off his shoe. Gets a little clearance, but only as far as 𝐼𝐗𝐿. That's an ineffective kick, though. Roberts loses balance. Gives the hands to Chad. Across here now to Papley. Corridor kick. Yep, it will sit here for Juz. It will. Now we've got a few forward running here. Heaney's found some space, and he'll get the mark. You can't give Isaac Heaney any space when he encroaches inside 50. You are Sydney? No, I'm O'Reilly, mate. That's my name. I'm not called Sydney. This is great banter. What would you have? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean, Blues. Like, who do I prefer as a better player? I'm not sure what you mean. Anytime, yeah. Let's see if we can slot this. Massive game last week, 26-4. Really now starting to sharpen up. Let's see if he can slot this directly in front. And yeah, beautiful. Very good set shot, Isaac Heaney. We get a quick response. But no, we're looking really good so far. Definitely, I think, a class above around the ball. The pressure's been great. And yeah, really restricting the Suns at the minute. So 3 goals, 3 plays, 1 goals, 1. Oh, like the trade. Yeah, I mean, at the time, I thought Jez were giving up quite a bit, but, you know, we need to start shaking up the tree a bit and really making some risks and making some moves. Yeah, I mean, Florin and Hayward, very good plays for us. Good best and fairest placing players, and it definitely felt, though, we could do without them. I'm a bit more reluctant on Hayward leaving. I think he's a very, you know, at times he was a very important player for us with his aerial ability, but really since he re-signed halfway through 2024, it just wasn't the same, really regressed in 2025. And obviously, yeah, hard to succeed in this struggling Carlton side, but he's had a bit of an ordinary start to his life over at the Blues, but I'm sure he'll bounce back and get going. King, that's not a great kick, but Lombard outnumbered here. Hard to win, Sarong did well. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝 slips over. Just gets the hands away, only as far as Round, but a good repeat effort there on Round, but looks like he just got him a bit high. So Rao will take the free. Told to go now. Low flat kicks. Not great inside 50. Mills falls over a bit too easily. Joel Jeffrey. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 𝐿𝐴 now can have a flying shot. Jeez, what was that? Looks like he's never kicked a ball before. Ball to be won here. Rampy. It's bobbling around. Roberts. Good hands over the top to Bice. Hemmed in within the line, but now it can go long down the line. And that's a good kick. Marty gets early separation. Tricky half volley to get. So turnover here. 𝐴𝐥𝐿. Oh, nice little fake there. Back into McAndrew. And it's a risky ball. Well done from Paps Alert. Turnover here. McInerney over across now to Heaney. Laterals the ball, and now 𝐼𝐴𝐴𝐿. He's going to go one out here with McDonald. Good mark there. He had the positioning. And Logan can go back here. But that's what we love to see from Paps. To be honest, the kick-off here, I think he's shown some good energetic moments, but I think it's really been the goal-scoring ability where he's sort of faded away a bit, the kick-off the year. Great performance last week with snagging, well, 2 goals for. Could have been a bit more accurate, but no, that's what we like to see from Paps. Alert. That's what you want to see from your small forwards. And, yeah, Charlie Ballard there. Running backwards, lost his bearings. Let's see if Logan can slot this. 6 goals, 3 this season. Bitty few of the set shots, but this kick, yep, across the face. It's just snuck in for a point. So 3 goals, 4 plays, 1 goal, 1. Feels like we could be up by more a bit, but yeah, 1 goal, 4 from set shots. Whilst last week we're absolutely flushing them, so there you go. Back to reality, I guess you could say. Buddy Ulan with the kick in, long kick, pretty much to the halfway line, even though there is no halfway line in AFL, but imaginary halfway line, I guess you could say. That's clever, yeah, that was clever from Les. He sort of trapped the ball under his feet, didn't allow it to go out. That's Stevig umpiring today. Ball up here. Wits with a hit out. Players overrun it. Heaney now gets the hands. He started really well, Isaac Mills. Trying to be a bit too cute. The hand past the Suns, but did well. Winning the ball back here. 𝐓𝐴𝐿 on his favoured left. Just couldn't quite measure the kick to Ben King as McCartan wins another 1-on-1. And he did well to break the tackle. Now he goes back down the line. Good spall there from Noble, and this one will find the boundary. Oh, probably just getting the opportunity. Badger, no WA games this weekend, so makes sense. Yeah, he's a very good caller, Papalo. Fair enough, Badger. Take care, mate. Grundy with a hit out. Sarong. Great game last week. Just gets the hands to Blanky. Ooh, could have been a throw. Roses almost off the side of his boot. Works to Roberts, backing up, and measures the kick here to Jake Lloyd. Lloyd now will play on. And go towards centre half forward. Kerner, a good spot. McAndrew, Papley, lovely rove. He can slot this to Paps, and he will. He's in some form, Tommy Papley. $4:31 to play. We get another. No telecasts into Sydney for a live game in Adelaide. Oh, that's a bit strange. Usually with, like if you live in the local area of your team, it'd be on free to air. So sorry to hear that, suspect. I don't really think it'd be Sydney's fault. It'd just be more of the television networks and the AFL's fault for not having it, I suppose. But it's just simply beautiful roving Buddy Ulan there, not alert on the Papster. And that's just what Papley can do so well. Read the ball. Beautiful. He's up and about. There's the Papley emoji as Aussie Trump shows. Beautiful. Looking really damaging early on here. 28-7. And we're in a block free here via Brodie Grundy. So he will pump it long, but he was not allowed to. Didn't have as much space. So he gives the hands instead to Chad. Lowers the eyes inside 50. Good body work there from young Corey Warner and Rioli. Soccer from Papley, and this one just sneaks in for a point. So 4 goals 6. No 4 goals 5, excuse me. Yeah, no, he's looked really settled, Mr. 𝐴𝐥𝐿. Hold up here, we might get an opportunity. Roses. There is Jai Sarong. Hemmed in within about 3 or 4 Suns plays, so ball back 1 here for Gold Coast. Good pressure there from 𝐼𝐴𝐿. Roses fights hard. And this one stays in. Chad Warner now. Doesn't know where to go. Twisting, turning, loses his footing. And now soccer from 𝐼𝐿. Fumble from Ballard. Heaney. And a high free here for Ballard. But yeah, he's looks so composed, Mr. Cookie, on the wing. Looking like a 100-plus gamer out there. And he seems to position himself really well. Like, always seems to be in the right spots at times. Like, I've noticed that a couple of times. Helping out defence or also in attack. That's a good moments against the... Really, he's had some very good moments in every game he's played so far this year. Yeah, well, that's a fair point, Blues. You know, I think Hayward was a great, is a very solid player, but yeah, definitely shown in a very success-rich side of Sydney. I'm not trying to pump our own tires; it's really a fact. But you know, we've always been a very potent forward line, having multiple contributors, and definitely Hayward was one. But now, since he sort of has a lack of mates at the minute, in terms of contributors, yeah, he's also struggling a bit too. He's not really the number one guy. He's sort of the number 3, number 4 guy. But you do expect a bit more of him. He can have very low possession games anyway. We get out the front here. Roses chips it over the top, and he gets a goal. Another one here. 5 goals, 5. Plays 1 goal, 1. Yeah, Ainsworth's been pretty good too. He's been highly involved. And he can have those purple patch moments as well, Will Hayward. And, you know, some of the pressure acts off the ball were fantastic at Sydney. Malcolm Roses on the board. But again, off some great pressure there to turn the ball over. Yeah, we're looking like a well-oiled machine in the minute. I know the Gold Coast Suns have a few outs, and, you know, they're a young and inexperienced side, technically, so they might have some poor patches here and there, but, yeah, really now starting to pile on the goals. So ball back in here. In the middle, 2:36. Yep, 10 scoring shots to 2. Wits with a hit out, and Graham now gets a bit of burst from the middle inside 50. It's a good-looking kick for Ben Long, and he gets on the end of it. He plays on, and just like that, the Suns get a good response. Right from the centre bounce, that was probably less than 10 seconds. Yeah, no, he's been a nifty inclusion as well, Martin. And yeah, definitely competitions for spots too. Really past Papley, it's a young and inexperienced small forward group we have. Well, Grundy's done that twice now. He seems to jump early in a few of these centre bounces. Witts read it well, and Graham gets it inside 50. Long, very good season last year, over 40 goals. Yeah, that was a bit surprising, Blues. Usually a pretty fair play, but yeah, I think in fast motion you can make some brain fades like he did there. .221 to play. 5 goals, 5 plays, 2 goals, 1. Grundy and Witts in the middle. Grundy wins the hit-outs. I think a holding on Heaney. Yeah, a high or hold. Take your pick. So we'll get a free centre clearance here. Heaney now will shift the hands to Blakey. This is a good zone for Lizard to strike. I'll tell you what, it's not a bad kick. It sort of worked to McInerney. Anyway, ball in a dangerous spot here. Ballard just gets the hands to Anderson. But they just sell themselves into trouble here. This bubble we're applying around the ball is very good. We win the ball back. Lloyd to Chad. Slams on the shoe. Inside 50. Amani can fly. Curnow, that's a really good mark. How about that? He was off balance there. Collins did some good body work, but he sort of pushed him in the drop zone. And, yeah, a few juggles, but he takes it. That's a good grab. Yeah, I think so, Mr. Cookie. Let's remember, he can have some massive games and some small forwards. I think we've... you know, the players like Bison, etc., have sort of pushed him out to kick off the year. Obviously, Cunningham's been injured, and Cunningham's obviously playing forward last week too. But yeah, there's definitely still a role for him. Long season, we might have an injury or some form issues with a few of those players like Bison, etc. So we'll see. You know, Sarong has been a good inclusion too. Charlie. Oh, geez, stubs at it. That's 3 behinds for Curnow. But at least he's definitely impacting. But just needs to snag him through. 5 goals, 6. Honestly, could be up by more. Yeah, 1 goal, 5 from set shots. Christ, Norwood's on the never again list, I tell you, after tonight. Minutes to go. Let's just try not to concede here, and I think we'll head into the quarter time. Shed's pretty happy. Power now down the line. Grundy, that's a nice tap down to Heaney. Bice gets a kick forward, bounces in favour Chad. Fumble there from Ballard. Corey's so going to do better than that. Stick your tackle, son. Grundy, tandem tackle there with 𝐓𝐴 ball up. Looks like a storm is coming, says Aussie. Yeah, looks like it. Dark clouds start to appear. Kind of a great Swan, yeah. Boy from Wagga Wagga. Riverina area. Very good. Obviously some stars from over there in the past. This one out in the full 𝐼𝐴. So I might get one last opportunity here. Inside 50 now, 𝐼𝐴 goes. Amadi from behind. 𝐴𝐥𝐿, nice rove. Going to get the hands out. He does okay. He did okay, to be fair. Batted the ball too much. So 7 seconds to go here. This will be the quarter. It's been a great start. Putting on the scoreboard pressure, and honestly, we could be up by more. Already 11 scoring shots to 3. But we're looking in great control of this game. I've really been impressed with our pressure. It's been fantastic. The Suns have tried to work their hands and drive off half-back, but then bang, they're met into this bubble of pressure from what we've been able to produce. And yeah, we've been pretty dangerous off the turnover too, which is our usual strengths, linking up well inside 50. Take a look at the stats for quarter time. 7 goals, 4 be much better. Yeah, no, but don't you push your luck, eh? Because we could come out and kick 5 points in a row. But yeah, not a bad quarter. I think Heaney's definitely been one of the best on ground. He's moving well through the middle. 7 contested for him with 2 clearances, 9 disposals. Grundy had a brilliant start to this game as well. 8 hit-outs, but his repeat efforts have been really noticeable, tackling well. Chuddy Warner bursting through nicely. He's got 9 touches, 𝐼𝐴 with a goal. 𝐵𝐴 looking energetic early on, off the ball and with ball in hand, roving nicely. Yeah, I think it's been a pretty even so far. We're definitely having contributors across all lines. Tommy McCann, I think he's had a great start on Ben King. A few intercept possessions for him. Who else is there? Charlie. And, you know, 𝐴𝐥𝐿's really getting involved. 0 goals 3, though. We'd like to see a few more snags from him. And good to see at least Mills back out there on the ground after copping a nasty knee from Ben King. But yeah, pretty content with that start. Do you think is a chance? I'm assuming you mean Heaney. I mean, he could be if he doesn't get suspended. Gosh, that would be a shame. But who knows? He's looked pretty good so far. He has missed the game, obviously, against the Hawks, so that would hurt him. Yeah, but we really need to cash in with success. Whilst this man's still in his prime, so important to us. Take a look at the team stats. So 19 inside 50 to 10 our way. Winning the clearances by 3 and just winning the contested footy. And yeah, 6-1 marks inside 50. So yeah, really restricting the Suns, disrupting their flow and the ball movement, but also we've looked really potent going back the other way. So yeah, been a good quarter. Cramping up a bit. Just joined us, quarter time. Swannies, good start. 5 goals 6, Players 2 goals 1. Again, a few misses at goal. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 to the 0 goals 3, and we've left a few on the table. But yeah, really looking like the outright better opponent to kick off the game. There's quite a few South Australia promos here by the looks of it. Jeremy Cameron, I don't know, getting some sort of a feed. That looks pretty nice. But not long till the second term. There's 𝐼𝐴𝐴. Yeah, he's been really good to kick off this game. So there's Dimmer addressing his plays. Need to try and get the game on their terms. The Suns are getting outplayed. You think Chad will? Yeah, perhaps he could miss the cookie. It wouldn't shock me if he wants to do that. That's fair enough. But you know, he's here this season and the next year, so really, you know, he's still a good chance to try and get some real good success with us whilst he's still in contract. Geez, bloody Dicko interviewing Turkeys. Need to get back out in the field. So Mills, good to see he's back out there. Rioli obviously got that bit of a rolled ankle from Corey Warner too. One too many questions there. Yeah, I tell you, they like doing those Fox Footy. I mean, seems to be things of it. They're interviewing players like right in the thick of the action almost, and they're interviewing losing players now by the looks of it too. Like I'm seeing on Channel 7 as well. That too. Yeah, nah, geez, it looks like it could start pissing down here. Look at those grey clouds. Anyways, we're underway for quarter number 2. It's been a good start. Let's keep it going. Stop the game starting for 30 seconds. Well, Graham's showing some decent moments. That one's picked off nicely from Rowie. Good aggression and a good tackle. Noah Anderson dragged it in. On the ball. Rowe bottom now inside 50. Andrew in a good spot. Couldn't take the mark. Collins dishes a hand pass. Only as far as Matty Roberts. He can snag this, but he was sort of off balance. Just sends a high one up. Curnow brings it to ground. Powell under this one. Weller to Buddy Ewlands. Breaks a Jordan tackle. Only just. 𝐼𝐴𝐴 now under the pump. Someone's just donated.
Hey, it's been a while. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks, James. Thanks very much, sir. $2. Appreciate it, my friend. Roberts, good tackle. Well, the narrow ground's really helping us. I thought it maybe not really allow us to get our game going, but I tell you, the pressure's been fantastic. Both rucks fall over. Matt Rao runs away the pill on his non-preferred. Mills in a good spot here against Goulburn. And now Joel Jeffrey playing forward this afternoon. Works it to 𝐼𝐴𝐴. Again, instantly pressured from Rampy. Gets the offloading hand pass. Goulburn just nothing to go to. So he'll pick it. Mills will pick it off to McCartan. Down the line. The kick's not great. Rao intercept mark. Yeah, no, fair enough, mate. So I was thinking about, Joel, Jesus, James still alive? No, if they're going well, man. Reed, for the only one up. Somehow we've defended it. Jeez, I mean, Reed should have done a better effort holding on to the thing, but we're able just to poke it out of his mitts legally, according to the umpires. Roses now on the spread. Works it to Charles. Peeling off. Inside 50. High ball up. He's in a good spot here, Juz. Logan is 2. Good roving from Lloyd. Oh, jeez, he's almost missed his shoe. Clearing kick. Set up well. Tom McCartan, another intercept mark. Across now here to 𝐼𝐴𝐴. Wants to dish the hands inboard to Mills, and we'll reload here inside 50. Who can fly? It's not a great kick. Collins all his. Curnow out of position. Cross here now to Mac Andrew, not 15. Chad's just going to mop him up. Can't be ball. Yeah, umpire's ball. Benefit of the doubt. Yeah, it's an interesting sort of loophole, eh? Because you really, theoretically, should be paying on the ball because you know, you don't have the ability to listen to the umpire, but you sort of got to give him benefit of the doubt this as well. So Grundy with a hit out. Took over this one. Pushed over from Jordan. Rao. Jeez, Grundy's looking angry. Another tackle to his name. Oh, that's right. Gold Coast did play a game here at Norwood. Yeah, it was against the Dockers the first time around. Another tackle. We're going to see him Alliance. Yeah, no, it's a good second half performance. Had to dig in deep. Against, yeah, pretty up and about North Melbourne side. They really set the tone early on. Anyway, Suns now just sort of making it up as they go, as we seem to be tracking them well with their forward hand passes, but looks like we've given away a downfield freeze, so Rioli will take the free from just outside 50. Yeah, for sure, James looking more connected as a side. So Rioli off the free. Thought about giving the hands, but looking like he'll go inside 50 by foot. Towards the pocket he goes. It's just a bad kick. That's all Tom McCann's a lazy inside 50 there. So T-Mac gives the hands now to Dane Rampy. Down the line. You can just see rainbow in the background too. Juzzy now. Sockers it forward. Powell in pursuit. Mops it up well, but again, we arrive in numbers. We outnumber. Good stuff from Jordan. Gives it to Justin McInerney on the run for another goal. What a start to the season. Justin McInerney is producing. But again, it's just, this is something I think Dean Cox has really been proud about. Ability to outnumber, and look at that, James Jordan getting to the contest. Winning that one-on-one against Will Powell and dishing out the hands to Juzzy. Yeah, no, really well done from Jordan. That's his goal. And good clean hands too to find Juzz. Leading the competition and score roll. Went to kick off 2026 before this round too, Juzz. Really well done. 8th goal. There's Horse. It's on the phone. Oh, sorry, boys. Just getting a call. Oh, hey, Horse, how you going? Oh, geez, I'm a jokester, aren't I? Inside 50, the Suns go. McCann surely take an eye, and he is. Yeah, he is. 10-metre forward handball's gotten J-Mark 5 goals this year. Yeah, no, he's gotten on the end of those pretty well. Nah, but like the lad's running power is so buoyant to us. T-Mac, bit of a questionable kick. Roberts holds up well. Should have been intercept mark. Should have been intercept mark really. A bit fortunate. Zeke, nicely done. Inside 50. Might go for goal here. Oh, just nicks the post. That's unlucky. Need to find the next here, the Suns. Yeah, I do miss Errol, mate. Oh, geez, I tell you. We'll be looking $1 million if he was out there too. Bice now. Jeez, oof, could have been pinned for running too far. Took a lot of strides. Papley. Could be ball. On the ball, well done. Yeah, Matty Rao's looking pretty rusty. Definitely was the case last week too. Oh, that's Boundary Riders. If you know Boundary Riders, he's been on the channel a few times. I just saw him there on the camera angle. How good. I have to send that to him. Good lad, Dylan. Another fellow Swan supporter, of course, in the YouTube space. Back Andrew, though. Good intercept mark back here to Noah Anderson, and they'll switch it to the Suns. Really shutting down Anderson out of this game really nicely, too. So 𝐓𝐴 in the defensive 50. Not really much to go to, so just another long tour contest. Got some numbers here. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 with the spoil. Jordan, Anderson, both fighting for it. Jordan, good ground level ball pick up. And now McDonald to Cunningham. 𝐓𝐡𝐞, low flat kick. Good body work there from 𝐵𝐵. He does it so well. Centering kick, unselfish, probably a bit too unselfish as well. Wasn't a great kick. And they settle nicely here, the Suns. 𝐵𝐵 into McAndrew. Oh, bad fumble there from 𝐓𝐴. Over the top now, back here to McAndrew. Nice little fake. Good pressure there from Roses against his former side. Suns making it look like hard work currently with ball in hand. And bang, there is Mills. Another great tackle as young Leah Lombard is pinned for holding the ball. Really all over him here. Putting him in the stranglehold. Mills to reload back inside 50 here. 𝐼𝐻𝐼𝐷 can fly. And he gets the grab. Read it well. Got a bit of separation there on McAndrew, and he can go back here. Freeze for holding the ball, 6-1. That's really good to see because, especially against Hawthorn, for example, I thought our tackling pressure was really disappointing. So it's good to see we've shown a bit of a response here against, our side has really kicked off the year well. So to make this a 34-point margin if Joel Amartey can kick this. This will be handy. Set shots have been an issue this afternoon, and it continues to be as that's out in the full. Yikes. Good camera cut to Dean Cox. Shake of the head. 𝐵𝐵 crossing out here to Lachie Weller. Down the line here from the Suns. Lombard pinned well from Mills again. Umpire's ball. Time and forward 50. I mean, we could probably see the time and forward half. I don't think that's a stat on the AFL website, though. Possession. Nah, possession's just general ball in hand stuff. No, there isn't anything for time and forward half. You can see it post-game, though, on the Wheelo ratings website. Yeah, I do wish the fans got more access to more in-depth stats. I feel like that's where the AFL could improve. Publicising more of these stats, like, time and forward half. We just have to see, all the access we get to is when the Fox Footy showed up on the scoreboard, the stats that roll around. Yeah, the high was there, to be fair. We'll take it. Jordan's free. Jeez, I didn't see what happened. Jeez, we almost reversed it. Christ. Inside 50. Now, we'll trust Matt Stevic, one of the best in the business, as they say. Let's quickly see what happened. I'm actually intrigued. And so 𝐵𝐻𝐼𝐷 comes over and says, "Well done, mate." Jeez, it was lucky not to be reversed, I tell you. Christ. All right, back to live point. Jump to live. There we go. All right, now I've just jumped back to live point, and 𝐵𝐵's giving it to 𝐓𝐴. Okay. 𝐷𝐞 now. Bursts away. Gives the hands to Weller. Works nice here to 𝐷𝐞. Now, can the Suns get some run and gun going here? Good composure from Lombard. Hits the 45 across here to Ben Long. Now inside 50 they go. Who are the Flies? Good contest. Nice roving from Jed Walter. Snapping shot at goal. And slots it. The Suns needed that. It looked like two of our defenders just collided into each other there. Good courage, but like the ground level plays to win that one. Jed Walter, snapping shot goes through. He's got his second. Well, there we go. The Suns show a bit of end-to-end ball movement. They needed that. Wicks' spoil went right at Walter. He did well to arrive as the second man. Yeah, well done from Aldo. That's good to see from a key forward too. Raving it like a small. Right, well, back to 23 points here, so the Suns needed that to keep their head above the water. Anderson now roll. Oh, quite a tackle from Amadi. A bit too aggressive there from Jordan. Ill discipline. High contact free for Bodie Ewland. Ewland now corridor kick finds Matt Rao. Rao now goes inside 50. Who can fly here? Mills in a good spot. King, there we go. He gets the win on Tommy Mack. And he can go back here. It's been one of the best head shots this season, so let's see how he goes here. Chance for turnaround for the first time this afternoon for the Suns. He's been honestly automatic at times. But let's see if we can slot this. 19 goals 2 this season. Jeez Louise. For turnaround for the Suns. Beautiful kick. Absolutely beautiful kick. The Suns have got turnaround. So going back just under 3 goals. I need to try and put some scoreboard pressure back on them here. Would be handy. As I'll flick my line on so it'll get a bit dark. Yeah, I mean, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 could have gone, to be honest. And I was a bit strange to see Mills not go up for that one either. He probably doesn't want to get another knee in the back, to be honest, so I don't blame him. Yeah, last two have been defendable. I think we've a little bit off the ball here, so let's see if we can bounce back here. Heaney, clean hands to Sarong. Clearing kick. Ballard reads it nicely. Inboard here to Mac Andrew. Spills past a couple. Good tackle again. Just got the hands out though. Davies, I should say. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 will look like a bit of a throw. Nothing paid. Suns now starting to work their hands nicely. Mac Andrew. One more. Really well done from the Suns. Ben Long snapping shot at goal. He can kick this, and I think he has. 3 in a row for the Suns. Now starting to really get on top of this contest. 3 in a row. So 5 goals 2, 6 goals 7. There you go. That's really the case of both sides. Missing at one end, and Suns are capitalising well. It's a well-worked goal from the Suns. Worked the hands nicely. But I mean, I tell you, that disposal from 𝐴𝐥𝐿 looked a bit dodgy, but that is what it is. But really good goal from Ben Long. He's such an important outlet for them. So all of a sudden it's now a 9-point game. Mac Andrew with the hit out. Rao tackled well. On the ball, yep. The arm free. So scores per inside 50 last 10 minutes. The Suns are going 100%, so that's not ideal. Back inside 50 our way. Mac Andrew can't take the mark. Jordan, Papley, twisting, turning, found some space. Oh, geez. Just didn't have the composure to finish. So another behind there. Directly to 2-goal game. How's my maths, eh? Noble now to the 50. It's a good kick. Finds 𝐴𝐥𝐿 Ewland. Inboard now here to 𝐴𝐥𝐿 Miller. And they can work the ball from the back half again. Here the Suns. Rampy up for this one. Ball bounces behind him. Well done there from Hamling. That's a good wing against King. Now back here to Roberts. Amadi. Decent body work. They have the outnumber here, the Suns. Ballard's hand pass could have been a bit better. Bison Ewland fighting for it. Oh, look at that from Bice. Traps it with his foot like Blanket did in the first term. Shift hands now from the stoppage. Heaney. Oh, bit of a fumble there from Jordan Roberts. In the back there against Anderson's having a bit of a mare this first half. Keeping them well held. Jordan now inside 50. McAndrew can fly. Two-handed spoil. Born in a dangerous spot here. Matty Roberts on his non-preferred. To the top of the goal square. And spoiled through for a minor score. So take over a 2-goal margin with 8:15 to play. So Suns with a 3 in a row, but I still think we're looking really good around the ball. We're still certainly showing some intensity. I feel like we're having a couple of unrewarded efforts with our tackling, to be fair, but no, still right in this contest. Wicks. Don't think we've really dropped our bundle too much as Chad has another flying shot. He's putting out the full. Yeah, a bit of a quieter quarter too from Chad. Only his third touch for the quarter. So now a clearing kick here from Collins. Spoil from Tommy McCartan. Papley in front position against Powell here. Nice row from Lloyd. Gives the hands to Heaney. Breaks free. Chance for Corey. And he goals. That's good to see from Corey. Needs to take his chances to retain his spot on the side. And there we go. Get a response. Yeah, Heaney setting up another score, though. He's having a good half of football. 7 goals, 9 plays, 5 goals, 2. So there you go. I mean, that's what. I've got out a point. 16 scoring shots to 7. But yeah, Papley again, just getting involved, keeping the ball in front. One on from Heaney. He could have gone himself, but gives the hands to Corey on his favoured left and does well. Much needed to, get a bit of a buffer back. 19 points the margin. So ball back in the middle here. Grundy back out on the ground. Waits for the head out. Anderson just gets the hands free and Rowell will soccer it forward here. Shallow entry. It's not a good one off the soccer as Mills picks off. Gives the quick hands to Bison. Maybe. Can we get a bit of drive here from the back half? Cunningham mops up the half volley okay. Hands got to be a bit better for Roberts, but does okay. Grundy under the pump. Holding free his way. So Grundy now will look to play on, and he does. Out of options, so just holding things up. We'll go back here to Hamling. Back now here to Bice. As we'll look to switch here, out to Wicks. Looks like Sarong's an option on the wing here. As we'll go towards his direction. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 should take this. No, he doesn't. Well read from Rioli, but he can't take the intercept mark. Umpire's ball. So Suns through the last 4 goals, but we have got the latest goal of the game.
So the Suns, of 25 defensive chains, have only gone inside 50 once. So they're really holding that pressure through the middle of the ground.
Grundy and Sarong. Tackle. Another ball up here. Anderson breaks free there. That's a good entry by the looks of it. Well spoiled. Goulburn and Mills. Well done there from Mills. Roberts under the pump. And it's going to be a ball in here. So 4:50 stoppage for the Suns. 7 goals, 9 plays, 5 goals, 2. Grundy front position. Really shallow throw in. Rampy, high ball. Tricky one for Corey to go and get. Ball trickles out. 𝐴𝐿, a good tackle on Juz. And going to be a boundary throw in here. He's not happy with that one, Juzzy, the young 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐿, and applying a good tackle on him. Good game last week, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 against the D's. Had Purple Patch kicked a lovely goal. Witts grabs out of the ruck, gives the use to Rao. High kick inside 50. Walter, who's at ground level here for the Suns. Wicks could have been holding, a bit lucky. Cunningham absorbs with a golden tackle. Oh, geez, it's pretty sunny, but then you look at those grey skies. Grundy out of the ruck, just gets the hands free to Heaney. He goes out of the 50. And one on from Joel, not allowing Ballard to intercept mark there. So again, some field territory here with another ball in coming up. Witts getting front position in this ball up. Crushing through his Chad. Cunningham, a good tackle. Buzzball. Anderson able to break free here. Zeke ran himself into trouble, but didn't have pride. Charles now. Hands could have been a little bit better in the phone box as the Suns win it back. Graham kicks to the pocket, into no one really in particular. And going to be another ball in here. So, bit of a stalemate in these last few minutes. Obviously, with the small ground, the congestion is really showing. A lot of stoppages. Reid smacks it forward. Umpire's ball. Five-minute warning. Grundy, good hit. Justin. Can just have those brain-fade disposals at times. I mean, he's booted that out of the stadium. Yeah, they're going to have to get a new ball. The ball boy from behind the goals is going to fetch a new one. Here we go. Inside 50, the Suns go here. So they have it where they want it, the Suns. Can they cash in? A few repeat entries here. Goldman, he's been involved, but pushed over for a ball in. So another ball in here. Newland. Anderson back here to Davies. Can he have a shot at goal? He will. Looks decent, but he puts it across the face only just. Minus score. Strong just marks under pressure at half back from the kick in. Back here to Hamling. Down the line. Good mark from Sarong. Looks like we infringed and gave away a free. So they'll get a repeat entry here again, the Suns. Back inside 50. Hamlin in a good spot to spoil. He gets it. Roving nicely, Ben Long left the ball behind him. Mills back here to Rampy to McInerney. Just a snapping kick out of there. It's no good. Few ordinary disposals from Juzzy his last few mins as he gives it to the other 27 of Will Powell. So can they have a measure inside 50 here. Just another high kick. As that one trickles over the back. And a minor score for the Suns. So 17 points the margin as Boss will bring it into play. Now, can we generate a bit of drive here from the kick-in? Mills. Bias offering as an option. And there he goes. We're on here through the corridor. Heaney has the kick though. Yep, not great. Picked off from Powell. The wind carried that one a bit. Powell off the turnover. He finds... Oh, Jeffrey drops his lollies. And Blakey off the bench. Oh, decent effort. But he gets the kick away, Jeffrey, and he finds Walter. Off we go, well, Berg, mate. Welcome, mate. Well, Another opportunity for the Suns. They've been really dominating field position in the last few minutes, and don't think they've really kicked a goal out of all this dominance. So let's see if he can slot this one through. Jed Walter. That's across the face. Just snuck it in for a point. So directly a 3-goal game. No, sorry, 16 points. Again, the maths on point. Blakey now. Wicks back to the Liz. Under pressure here. That's good. We needed some service up the ground, and there we go. McDonald, a good mark on the wing. But again, we're a bit slow here, so inboard hitter Juzzy. Pins the ears and now goes with a high ball up inside 50 here. 𝐼𝐶 almost with the one paw. Moves at ground level here. Powell. Twisting turn, he did well to evade some pressure and clears back out of the 50. Got the numbers here. Good spool from Hamling. Spools it back here to Nick Blakey. On his favoured left. It's a beautiful looking kick. Will find Cunners. Has he got the leg here? The old man. Papley on for a lead. Matty Roberts, he can fly. For them he goes whack. The local boy to McDonald. Just a chance. Missed tackle from Rowie. Oh, good tackle there from Juzz. Under pressure here. Papley ran over the pill. Could have been legged there, to be honest. McAndrew, who can pick up the pill. Papley did well. Back here to Mills. Across here to Jake Lloyd. And we'll reload here. 90 seconds to go. A good mark there from Bodie Eland. So a bit of a lower scoring second quarter this has turned out to be. So the Suns in the back pocket here. Down the line. Good contest between both sides there in the air. Powell having a good second quarter. That's nice hands. Separates Joel Jeffrey. He's got the sit here, Walter, and he'll take the grab. So chance for Gold Coast to get a late goal here on the stroke of half time. He'll have another shot for goal from a better angle. But yeah, definitely the wind showing. Yeah, it feels like we've dropped off with the pressure around the ball a bit. Let's see if Walter can... Oh, geez, terrible. But he puts in a good spot for King. Couldn't take it. Grundy out of the ruck. Again, another shallow throw. Corey just gets the kick away. Let's try not concede here at least. Kick is smothered. McDonald, okay, 8 seconds, mate. Nah, I don't think we'll have time. Needs a long kick here, Matty. Nah, no good. McAndrew under that one. So there's the second quarter. 7 goals, 9 plays. 5 goals, 5, I think it is. Yep, 7 goals, 9 plays, 5 goals, 5. Yeah, a bit more of a stalemate in that second term. I think the wind's really showing for both teams. There's been some pretty inaccurate kicks for goal, more so from us with 1 goal 6 from set shots. Yeah, a bit more wasteful from us in that second term. The Suns were able to... oh, yeah, there we go. See, interview right away. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 get one. Thanks for subscribing, Reverend, by the way. Yeah, bit of an ineffective term from us, just like the first one, to be honest. Again, at times I thought our pressure was fantastic, but it did seem to fade away those last 10 minutes. Yeah, the Suns have been able to get the game back on their terms somewhat. I think they've done well around the ball. Will Pound defence, I think, had a pretty productive quarter too. But yeah, it's just a very, very congested game. Like a lot of ball ups, a lot of repeat stoppages and boundary throw-ins and etc. But again, it feels like we could be up by more. We haven't really taken our chances to the absolute maximum. yeah, the inside 50s use I thought was a bit unambitious at times. So, but still have the lead. 7 goals, 9 plays, 5 goals, 5. Have a look at the stats, and yeah, there you go. Will Powell's had 12 touches. I think he's been fantastic behind the ball for them. 𝐼𝐵 doing well. Ben Long tucking the pill well. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 just winning the hit-out battle over Brodie Grundy. And yeah, I think we're doing quite well to shut out Anderson out of the game. Jordan's doing a terrific job. And as for us, I mean, still quite a bit of contributors. Heaney's had a heck of a half, I'd say. 16 touches in the goal to his name. 3 clangers. 9 contested. Going at 81%. McInerney, yeah, I felt like the mistakes crept in a bit from him. A few ordinary disposals, but I think his run's been so important to us in that first half. Bit of a quieter term from Chad. Bice with 11 kicks. I think Roberts has had some nice moments and some good composed moments on the wing too. So, yeah, I think that it sort of felt inevitable, to be honest. You really expected the Suns to kick their ass into gear a bit and sort of neutralise the contest, and that's, I thought, what we did see. And, you know, small ground as well, so pretty congested, and felt like a bit of a stalemate those last 10 minutes, to be honest. Not really many scores, so look, I guess we'll take a 16-point margin. Inside 50s, just our way, 34-26. Clearances 21-19, contested ball plus 6 our way. But yeah, not a bad half of footy. To be honest, I think we're defending quite well too. Like, absorbed a lot of inside 50 entries late in that second, and I think we look pretty settled back there. But yeah, I think probably one of the bigger issues as that quarter really rolled on. The inside 50 use early on was fantastic, but seemed to fade away. But yeah, really need to keep the pressure up. I think this is a big reason why we are winning. Some of these repeat efforts, when the ball's free and tackling so well, it's been great to watch. So hopefully the pressure doesn't fade away. Just going to go quickly take a whiz though, lads. So take a 16-point margin. Yeah, now quarter two done, Revan mates. But yeah, no. Bit of a stalemate as that second term rolled onwards, but take the lead. I'll be back in a quick sec. Right, back on, lads. Just joined us, half time. 51-35, the Swannies way. I might as well do a footy grid to pass the time. Just got a plum here, by the way.
51 to the Gold Coast Suns at 5-5-35. Jason Dunstall.
It's been a very impressive half from the Sydney Swans. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 alongside me here at Norwood Oval. The pressure that they brought to this game, 𝐓𝐡𝐞, was extreme. They had their stars in Warner and Heaney, had monster first terms, which really set up the lead. And now the challenge is before the Gold Coast Suns to try and reel it in.
Well, that's right. And the Gold Coast Suns, they tried to run the ball, but the pressure, as you said, was immense from the Swans, so they just didn't have a chance to move the ball from the
Get the footy grid going. All right. Got a Swans and Swans theme one here, so that's handy. Might do quite well on this. All right, so 3 goals plus in a game. Just got James Rose. 0.3. Yeah, he's been pretty good, Jakey, mate. I'd say one of the best on ground in the first half. All right, Plummer finished. Malcolm Rose's teammate here. Played for Sydney. Well, Sydney and Gold Coast plays. Who really is there? Like 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐎𝐥𝐝, but doesn't play there anymore. Didn't play there whilst Roses was an AFL player. Well, really, I think it's just anybody on the list, I'd say. Do they have had to play a game? Just has to be a teammate. I'll just go with Bill Edwards. 0.6. I'll mute this. Okay, 180 centimetres or shorter. Let's go with Adam Schneider. 3%. Gold Coast Suns' first career game and 3+ goals. Played a game in the first... Oh, no, they didn't have to do it in their first career game. I was going to say, geez, that's a tough one. So they basically had to debut as a Sun and kick 3 goals in a game. Okay. Plenty of options there, to be honest. Maybe Josh Corbett. Yep, 1%. Suns' first career game and Rose's teammate. Who's the most random Suns player I can think of? Let's go with Caleb Graham. I think is he still on the list? Yeah, he is. 0.9. First career game and 180 centimetres or shorter. Yeah, Leo Lombard's a good option, Jakey. Yeah, Gordon's a shout. I already went with Schneider, though, L. It's pretty small, under 180 centimetres. Let's go Darcy McPherson. 3%. Thought he'd be maybe a bit lower. 100 games or less and 3+ goals in a game. Could go Benny Ronk. Now, a lot of options you can go with here, to be honest. 3+ goals in a game, 100 games or less. Obviously, you can go with the current player too. Yeah, Ronk's definitely an option. Maybe a current player that's like sort of under the radar, not many people are thinking of. That could be a shout. Maybe like Joel Frazier. Yeah, 1%. Good player. 100 games or less than a Malcolm Rose's teammate. Have they had to play a game? Or less, okay. Let's go with the other key defender that we have, Paddy Snell. 0.4. 100 games or less and 180 centimetres or shorter. Really, you should be getting a unique here. There's so many options. What was that? Something Hooper. I think it was this bloke. Yeah, 0.3. He debuted for the Dogs against the Swans in the 2010 semi-final. Unfortunately, it's not a unique though, but a pretty good grid. I think the questions sort of allowed us to get some pretty obscure plays. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Out of curiosity, let's see what Ben Ronk would have been if we open up like a different web browser and then go footy grid. So if we went with Ronk, yeah, Ronk was 4%. Because you got to remember, even though you don't have to do a Swans player, since it's a Sydney themed board, what comes to mind are Sydney players, because that's the theme of the board, really. Yeah. But yeah, as I said at the start of the stream, it was a really good win from the Dons. Yeah, they're definitely due a win, and you could see, yeah, they were pretty up and about. They're pretty good around the ball. Like Parrish had a big half. I say a second half, I should say. Sorry, Darcy Parrish. All right. Well, shouldn't be too long until the second half. I don't think. I think I should say. Yeah, still another 6 odd minutes. Have a go, well, Jensen. Welcome, mates. Yeah, no, I gave it a watch, Henson, mate. It was a good performance from the Dons. They needed that. Almost would have been their club worst record for losses in a row. Yeah, due a win. They had a great performance. Fourth term, I tell you, it felt like every time they're going inside 50, they're kicking a goal. We'll do the daily Warple whilst we're at it. Let's see what it is today. So, there you go. So the silhouette is, could be Mackay. Ben Mackay? No, sorry, Harry Mackay. There we go. First guess. We're able to do that a couple of times. Yeah, it's 17. It's bloody rough, eh? Like, that's a lot of games in a row. Yeah, it was well, they're up by maybe 3 goals at three-quarter time, roughly. And they ended up winning by 45. Yeah, again, there was an onslaught that final term. So not too long until the second half. Hopefully 3 or so minutes. Yeah, they did win pretty well there last year too. In Gather Round, had a big win. So made some eye. They wanted what they wanted was effort, and they got it. Yeah, exactly right. And they were good signs, and the Dogs lost last week too when they won the second half against the Dogs, where we all expected them to absolutely pummel the living crap out of them. But yeah, so something's got to give. Like it's a good midfield on paper. You know, Merritt had a big game, and Parrish in his yesteryears was fantastic, and he's now had a pretty important performance. Caldwell was a bit quiet, but had his moments. So yeah, and then that was the issue for Melbourne heading into the year. That it's a pretty young midfield, and still has been great and all, but they were pretty well beaten around the ball. But yeah, back to this. It's such a strange game. It feels like. I still feel we're in control, to be honest. I know the Suns kicked a few in a row, but we're looking pretty well settled behind the ball. I mean, nothing really suggests to me we're going to slip out of this contest, but we'll see. See if the Suns can ramp up their pressure. If ours faded away a bit, but it's hard to because it was so good in that first quarter and a half. But yeah, I do feel it's probably a difficult ground to play at the same time, Norwood, especially this afternoon. It looks so windy out there. 𝐓𝐴𝐴 too. Yeah, it's pretty noticeable with the silhouette. You can just tell by the player's shape, I guess. I don't know. Now, hopefully we put a bit more scoreboard pressure back on the Mel, like that first term. But yeah, we're sort of the accuracy's been a bit of an issue as well. I think it was 1 goal 6 from set shots, and it's a small ground too, so it's not really been from necessarily impossible angles. Just have had a few stinkers. We're not long till the third term. All right, so Petrarca expected next week against the Dons. Again, it's a sort of handy out for us for this week, not having him out there. Well, anyways, underway for this third quarter. 16 points of margin, so really still an open game, but yeah, it still feels like we've had shown really good control in the first half. See what happens. Don't want to see a fade away from our pressure and contested because I think that's been really good the first half and a big reason why we're winning. So we're underway for the third term. They're going to win this one in the middle. Matarao starting to lift. Had a better, I'd say, last not tunnel ball it through to rush behind. So early score here for the Suns, the minor score. So Blakey to bring it back into play. Going to go long down the line here. Marty in a decent spot, but can't get there in time. Roses to Grundy. Back in now to Matty Roberts. Oh, geez, bit of a muggly old kick. Dropped there from Newland. They've dropped a few too many marks, it feels like, the Suns. No ball over this one. Roses goes in. Same with Papley. And it's going to be a ball up here. So the second half against Gold Coast last year was very poor. They ran over the top of us. Let's hope we don't see a repeat of that. 𝐼𝐴𝐴 wins another contested ball. McInerney, good forward hand pass to release Roberts. And an inside 50 does suit Marty really well. Can't take the mark. Should have been a bit better there. Defended well from Rioli. Umpire's ball. That's really well done from the stoppage there, though. Great hands from Juzzy. So ball up here, Grundy gets front position. Grabs out of the ruck, can't quite get the kick away. The tackle effort's okay. As well, just really hand pass to nothing. Same with Lloyd's. 𝐴𝐥𝐿 under the pump. Good pressure from Papley. It's looking good out there, Paps. So we have it where we want it. Forward 50 stoppage.
Roberts has got space 30 metres out the back. There's a hurried kick in his direction.
Good tackle from Jordan. Umpire's ball.
Just picked up where they left off. The Swans, the defensive pressure. Once they get it locked inside their forward 50, they are making it so difficult for the Suns to exit. Certainly when they do exit, it's under the pump, normally with just a dump kick.
𝐴𝐥𝐿 really well done in the stoppage there. Uses the hands to rail. Clearing ball. Sarong overhead. Really well done. That's a great intercept mark. So we can lock it in here again. Inside 50 we go now. Who can fly? 𝐴𝐥𝐿 overhead. There we go. See, I think that's where we really lacked against the Hawks. I know we were pretty shit with ball movement as the game wore on and forced to go long down the line, but we really struggled for aerial support, and I felt like the absence of 𝐴𝐥𝐿 really showed to like that moment there, someone to really get a good grab, and beautifully done there from 𝐴𝐥𝐿. So let's see if 𝐼𝐗𝐿 can kick a second here and kick the first of this second half over at Norwood. A beautiful kick. 2 goals for 𝐼𝐗𝐿. We get our first of the third. Needed that. But yeah, that's you could say that's Josh Sarong's goal. You know, so important having contested marking ability. I mean, and that's where we have really struggled at times. And you know, the addition of Sarong with his overhead abilities, yeah, really important for us, no doubt. Any goals? He's got a second. Beautiful. Ball back in the middle here. 𝐓𝐡𝐿 and Grundy. Grundy gets the hit out. Chad roves it nicely. Back here to 𝐵𝐿𝐿. Bouncing hand pass to Chad, and we get the inside 50 here once again. Pound a good spot. 𝐴𝐿𝐿, always courageous. That's a nice intercept mark. Coming from the side and across here now. Finding Daniel Rioli. Doesn't want to bite off the corridor, so just across here to 𝐵𝐿𝐿. 𝐵𝐿𝐿 now down the line. That's a nice slap there from 𝐓𝐻𝐿. Round now here to 𝐴𝐿𝐿 towards half forward. One that's probably a bit too far for Reed. Yeah, it's going to be a ball in. So 21 points the margin. Umpire's ball. Good stuff there from the inside to out there again. Now Roses is free. Takes 2 bounces against his former side. Good looking kick for Charlie. Peels off, plays on. He might get it here again. Oh, geez, he's made a mare of it, Charlie. Nope, that's definitely a throw. Cross got away with that. Chad, turnover. Bad hand pass. Good tackle effort from Mills. Need to try and clamp up here. 𝐵𝐿𝐿 did okay. 𝐴𝐿𝐿 trying to get the double-handed. Didn't work. Oh, crunching tackle. Tackles galore at the minute. Who can win this sequence of passage of play? Another tackle. Drop ball. That could be ball. Nothing given. Mills, a great tackle and row. And that's holding the ball. How about that from both sides? 𝐴𝐥𝐿 now inside 50. Good football. That's a good sequence there. I think Sun's a bit stiff to come out second best. Tackles galore there. But again, like the pressure really stands up once again. Locking in our forward half. No, yeah, that's yeah, definitely one that's review worthy. That passage of play, tackles galore, really from both sides, and we come out best now. Marty's just got to slot this for his first. It's missed. Ah, geez, I tell you, the unrewarded efforts we've had throughout this afternoon, we've got to capitalise after some of those repeat efforts we showed there. 2 goals, 7 from set shots, and these have been very gettable set shots. It's not like we've been kicking from the boundary 50 metres out. These have been like directly in front, slight angle, 30 metres out. 8 goals, 10. Rowbottom, good tackle. But let's hope that doesn't drop the player's head. It's like the pressure's been good. Let's hope that doesn't fade away. Ball up here again, Grundy. Free hit of Grundy, and he's got to... No, he has to come back behind the line. Yep. We get the free here, though. So we'll lock it in here once again. Grundy to Matty Roberts. Having a pretty quietly nice game, I think, Matty. He's got... Yep, he'll use a Liz. Who's he got? Bit too cute there is Noble. Hits the smother. So, banner thrown here. Charlie somehow gets the kick away, and it works to a Marty. Surely paid. Yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, Curnow was just somehow able to break free and simply hack a kick forward, and Amadi was in the best position. So, yeah, no, he's shown some really good service in the air, Jolly. He just needs to kick the bloody goals. So, he's had a few misses. I think it's 0 goals 2, 0 goals 3. Snapping shot, he really should be kicking this. No, he's missed. Unbelievable. It's just a lazy approach to that snap as well. He just didn't really guide it. No goals 11. McCartan. Back here to Wicks. It's going to be out in the film. Doing a lot right, just can't convert on the scoreboard. 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐶 just has to go long down the line. McAndrew misguides that one. Rowell at ground level. Hunts well. Twisting, turning, gives the hands to Davies. Across here to Noble. Now here to McAndrew. Towards half forward. Sure, that's a push out. Yeah, it will be. Against Ben Long there. Through to Hamling. Hamling now down the line. Nope. McDonald really should be marking that pill. That's going to be high against Chad. Inside 50 now from Davies. Good looking spot for King. Couldn't take it. Ground level now. Ben Long leaves the ball behind him. Blakey. 𝐓𝐴𝐶 missed. So, yeah, Blakey's hand pass no good there. Was picked off from Lombard. Gives the hands to 𝐓𝐴𝐶 and wasn't able to convert. So, a bit of a let off there. So, minus score for the Suns. Bice. Ramping. McCartan just gets rid of it. Down the line, McAndrew always had the arm reach, I think, there over Logan McDonald. It's been a bit disappointing, Logan, really, apart from getting the mark out the back in the first term. I think he's struggled to compete a bit at times. Inside 50 here again for the Suns. Rampy, a good spoil. Bice under this one. Had to tackle better than that. Ben Long kicks it. Beautiful goal from Ben Long. Yeah, have to be tackling better than that, to be honest, there from Bice. And, well, there you go. We'll have a few really good opportunities down our other end. And the Suns go and get one against the grain. So, it just seems to be a theme in footy when you miss 3 or 4 shots in a row, and the opposition can go down the other end and get the next. So. Yeah, had to do a bit better than that, Bice. I think he's been defensively okay throughout the season, but yeah, I want to bounce back after that. Well, Benny Long with his third. So he's their highest goal scorer. So the margin, 16 points. Back to what it was at half-time as Heaney bursts his way through. We'll get a shallow entry here, but McDonald competes okay, and there we go, gets the mark. He's not paid. Oh, unlucky. Gold Coast got the hands first, so there you go. So 8 goals, 11 plays, 6 goals to 7 behinds. McAndrew, lovely head out. Nope, bit of a falcon there on Jordan. Wicks sort of lost his bearings in that one. Good bubble pressure here again. Sarong gets a little quick kick away. McAndrew loses his footing. Ball to be won here. Noble, Davies, to Rao. Now back here to Lombard. Bit of a bad fumble there. Blakey under this one. Graham hunts in well. Rowbottom, Sarong to Lloyd. Just a snapping kick around the corner. It's not great. It's going to be picked off here. Had a bit of time, Jakey. Bo to Ewlands with the intercept mark. So Ethan Reid on the wing, playing up the ground. So down the line. Heaney a spoil. Weeks dispossessed. Noble, good hands. Working it nicely here, the Suns. How's the kick from 𝐴𝐥𝐿? Mills should have taken the mark. Bit of a fumble there. That's off the knee. All right. So, game on here, 16 points. Jeez, but... feels a bit strange, this margin. We really should be up by more, but... let's see how we fare here. Going to be another ball up here. Hopefully going well, Chan. Welcome, mates. Oh, breezes the pitch. Shame we can't kick straight from it. Sick. Good hands from Rowie to Jordan. Sets Heaney free. Kick towards the wing. He tries and measures over the top of a few tools. Does okay to Grundy. Lloyd at ground level. Good contest there. When he crushes into the bench. That's what I said earlier in the game. The distance between the bench and the boundary line is so much more smaller at this ground by the looks of it. Almost halfway through this third. Again, I think we're setting the tone well with our pressure. Grundy's given away free here. Going to be Witz's ball. Power now. 𝐴𝐿𝐴 does well. He had to sit there regardless of the free. Position himself well. Hamelling now to Sam Wicks. Cross now to 𝐵𝐼𝐶. So told to go now, 𝐵𝐼𝐶. Oh, geez, don't give it to Hamelling in these situations. Cross down to McCartan. Over the top now, trying to horseshoe our way around, but the Suns aren't giving us much, so we have to go back here to Hamelling. It's a good kick, should find Roberts, and he does. Did it well in the end. So Matty Roberts at half-back. Yeah, there you go, 225 the pressure is. That's an elite number, outdoing the Suns. And 15-6 in the tackles. That's got to be paid a mark, surely. Oh, jeez, I tell you, that really should have been paid a mark from you. And he's really, yeah, starting to assert himself in this contest even more now. A few intercept marks for him in this third term. Heaney will get there. Hands it over the top to Rowbottom. Back to Isaac and now to James Jordan. And we work the hands nicely here. Ooh, out in the full by the looks of it. There it is. And it's an inch of short kick to 𝐴𝐿𝐴. Corridor's on here, but it's not a great kick. Papley's read it nicely off the turnover. We want to go quick here by hand. Good smother, but the ball's maybe in our advantage here. Noble. Back to 𝐼𝐗𝐿. Now back to Noble. Back the other way, the Suns go to the rucks. Great spore from 𝐼𝐻𝐿 into a dangerous spot here. Who can rove this one? Slap forward from Goulburn. Out the back here for King, and he dribbles it through. Well, the Suns make it work. And they get another goal here, so margin back to just the 10 points, I think. Yep, 10 points. Oh, it's a strange margin, I tell you. Really strange. It really feels like we should be up by more, but here we go. But yeah, that's an important smother from the Suns to really generate their goal off. But I think this is a terrific hit out from 𝐼𝐻𝐿. Just slaps it forward into a dangerous spot, puts us under the pump. And great effort there. That's Goulburn's goal too. Just kept following the ball, punched it forward for King to dribble home his second. Strange game, though. I think the Suns are doing well to hang in there, but Christ, 10 points. A lot of unrewarded efforts, especially this third term. They're trying to put some scoreboard pressure back on them here. Rao now breaks free. The kick, not so great. Close is able to mop up. And they'll get another inside 50 here. The Suns from the clearance. McCartan. Well done. Front position, and he'll win the free. Yeah, he's having a good game, Tommy McCartan. Now watch him turn it over. He's due for one. Grundy, a good mark, and he quickly plays on here. Hands it over the top. The forward use has been a letdown, I think, as this game has gotten on. Chad now. Back here to Cunners. Oh, Logan, you're kidding me, son. How you drop that? Gives the hands back to Cunners. He might have a shot here. He'll set it up for Charlie. Gets the grab. Good stuff there from Charles. Need a response here. Oh, jeez. Cross, if we miss this. Surely not. 2 goals out of some crap from set shots this afternoon. Oh, my fucking God. Jesus Christ, it's... You can only laugh, I think. Unbelievable. I mean, he's basically from point-blank range. Oh, dearie me. 11 points the margin is, and we continue. Oh, God. Walter, free kick for him up the ground. Jesus Christ. In the back, all right, Charles going to get a free here. Oh, God. All right, well, Charles needs to get a bit of confidence here. Oh, God, and he's put it out the full. Yeah, he's obviously rattled a bit. I mean, the key forwards this afternoon have been disappointing in terms of the scoreboard. Marty, McDonald's lack of competing at times. 0 goals for 𝐴𝐶. Yikes. I'm going to be holding free here against Grundy. Jeffrey now does well. Oh, geez, yeah, running too far, surely. Cross. Around the whole length of the field. Grundy couldn't take the mark. To Jordan. Across here to Lloyd. Roses now can rove this. Oh! Well, how about that? How about that? We fucking missed from point blank range and Roses kicks that. Unbelievable. Jesus Christ. That's just so... That's classic footy. Classic footy. You miss directly in front 5 times and then you kick a goal like that. Grundy should have gotten the grab. Yeah, nice from Roses. There we go. Showing the key forwards how it's done. Oh, unbelievable. Just total luck. Nah, it's skill. It's all skill. Oh, right. Well, we needed that. Beautiful. That's nice to see against his former side as well, if you don't mind. All right, 2 goals 3 plays 2 goals 2 this third quarter. Ball back in the middle here. Grundy up against Mac Andrew. Toe pokes it forward here, Mac. Juzzy, well, that's a bit lucky. Playing for the hold there and he gets it. It's probably there, I'd say. Gives the hands now to Mills. Across here to Rampy. Where's Blanky? There's Cunners. He's a quick boy. Low flat kick. Jordan competes well. Pupley off the rove. Gives the hands. Heaney. Measure kick to Chad. He's in a good goal scoring range here. Chad Warner. Beautiful. There we go. Now starting to motor. 2 in a row. 2 quick ones in a row. And this is now starting to shape back up to a pretty much justified margin. Should be up by more still. If I had a point. So 23 points a margin. 2 quick ones in a row to settle things. Yeah, Henny and Chad involved there nicely. But again, like James Jordan, he's having a pretty nice game. Involved in that one. And yeah, like Pupley again, he's been pretty big for us this afternoon. Roving that one again, setting up another score. Good stuff there from Chad. How long left in the third? I'll have a look when the scoreboard shows up. 5:10. Grundy now trying to bash it forward, but it comes back the other way. Walter, good body work there against Rams, but Rams a good tackle. Spits it out. Ethan Reid over here to Goulburn. He's shown some good moments. The third gamer. Juzzy's under the pump. Could be pinned. On the ball. Took a bit too long there, Juzzy. Good forward pressure there from Davies. He can get a response here for the Suns. Well, they need this, the Suns, to get back under, get the margin, excuse me, back under 3 goals. Kicks on its way. Looks good. So, Suns taking their chance as well this quarter. So back to 17 points. Feels like the margins is probably going to be around this for the rest of the game, to be honest. And yeah, now good forward pressure there from the Suns, though. McInerney spent probably a bit too much time with ball in hand there. We'll see again. Yeah, did well. Didn't really have much to go to there, Juz. So a few goals back and forth this quarter. We'll ball back in the middle there. 4:05 until 3/4 time. 8 goals, 7 plays, 10 goals, 12. I've got a contest on here. 𝐓𝐡𝐞 now will get the clearance. Good spoil. 𝐬𝐿𝐶 under this one. Slight fumble. Back here to Long. Under this one, Blakey slaps it forward. Now, he He's unlucky there, like he. I thought he did it well to get into the direction of Corey. I certainly didn't think he deliberately tried to tap it out of bounds, but oh well. Inside 50 here for the Suns. Who can rove this one? It's a tricky one. Graham. Back here to 𝐓𝐿𝐴. He can kick a goal, the wingman. He certainly was able to show that in his early games. Now Graham snapping shot at goal. No good. Josh Rung actually going to be paid the intercept mark. Not even going to be rushed through for a minor score. No, wait, we'll hear from the umps. Maybe it's a juggled mark over the line. Will be counted as a point. Yeah, I think it might be a point. Have to see the other angle. See if it's crossed the line. It might be paid as mark. I really don't know. Okay, there we go. Take that. So Sarong will play on now. Oh, jeez, he slipped over there. Was it Roses? Did well to bring it to ground. Ball in here. So 𝐻𝐿𝐴 and Grundy go at it. Chad now extracts the hands out. Roses. Buzzball. Grundy. Good palm down to Haney. Just let it behind him a bit. And he'll get a high free here, Isaac. Isaac now. Low flat kick. Oh, what a kick. Jeez, it almost decapitated Grundy. He copped it. Beautiful kick from Isaac. I mean, yeah, that's the difference with Isaac on the side. Look, I think we're doing a lot right, El, mate. Again, we really should be up by more. I know the Suns have responded and they've kicked well, but again, like I think we're still in a bit of control of this game. Like, let's see if Grundy just needs to have a bit of a breather. He's had, a power of work. 12 tackles, 15 touches. It's a ruckman, though, so who knows? Yeah, there you go, across the face. So, difficult one there for Grundy. Needs a three-quarter time break. Now, we can't slip away these last 2 minutes, especially. 2 goals, 10 from set shots. I mean, you got to be kidding me. You give Grundy a mulligan there because it's from a difficult range, but Christ, 2 goals, 10. My God. And these are from set shots too. So set shots generated from, hole in the balls, marks inside 50. So a lot of unrewarded efforts. This is what we did say earlier. Oh, God. All right. So margins directly 3 goals. 90 seconds till three-quarter time. 𝐴𝐿𝐴 just the hands over the top nicely to 𝐼𝐿𝐴. 𝐸𝐴𝐿𝐴 can fly. Couldn't take the whole thing. Walter. Chicken winged arm tackled. And he somehow gets the kick away. Jed Walter. Oh, bounces on its head. And 𝐸𝐿𝐴 rushes it through. Geez, that would have been some sort of a goal. Yeah, cannot slip away around the ball in the last. That's just what I have a lingering fear about what we'll see. Blakey now. Across here to Rampy. Works it to McCartan. That'll do. Ball in. Grundy, really good hands at ground level. Now a clearing kick from Bice. 𝐸𝐿𝐴. Back now here to Collins. Lateral to Rioli. Twisting, turning. Oh. Broke Papley's ankles. All right, the Suns, a few repeat injuries here. They're lifted. Let's see what Graham can do with this inside 50. A big ball. McAndrew can fly. Goulburn, he's shown some moments. Snapping shot. Well defended there from Rampy on the goal line. And yep, he'll get a free there. Hamling and jumper hold. Well, this is what we did say at halftime. I think we've shown some really good moments defensively and absorbing these inside 50s. Tommy Mack now to clear out of the 50. So I'll do it for three-quarter time. A funny old quarter once again. So 17 points in favour of Sydney. Basically the same at halftime. It was 16 at halftime, now 17 at the final break. 10 goals, 13 plays, 8 goals, 8. Yeah, I mean, again, like I feel we're in control of this game, just like the first half. Like the pressure's been, I think, very good and getting a lot of entries off it. We're able to show some really good flashes of potency, I thought, going forward in that third term a bit more. But, geez, so many unrewarded efforts, like the set shots. We've got 0 goals, 8 between our key forwards this afternoon. 0 goals, 8. I think in this case, like I don't think it's much more simple. Like we really should be up by more if we're able to convert. Like I think we've been the better side. Simple as that. I think the Suns have done well to hang in there, and they've shown some good flashes of being able to win the ball from in to out. And yeah, like Ben Long's been good in the goal front of things with 3 snags. But oh, geez, this would be an absolute. This would rip the hearts if we somehow drop this, but we'll see what happens. Hoping this squad, hoping this side can show the maturity to put this game to bed. But we'll see. Can the Suns ramp up something in this final quarter? Need to keep the pressure up and the intensity up. That's definitely something to be said. But winning the clearances by 6, contested ball winning by 9, inside 50s 45 to 38 too, and. Yes, I mean, 23 scoring shots to 16, so a bit of a difference there. Take a look at the stats for three-quarter time, though. Grundy, how about him? 12 tackles. He's, I think the small ground's really working for him with the, ability to basically tackle and get a lot of stoppages. That's definitely helping him. Isaac Heaney, though, he's having a monster game. It feels like everything he's touching is turning to gold. 26 touches, 2 goals, 14 contested. Chad, probably a bit of a quarter, I'd say. Mills has been really settled, I think, back there, and that's the thing I've liked. Like we've looked settled defensively. Haven't really been off the ball for the whole game. But yeah, like there's you had a feeling Curnow was going to miss that left foot snap. Oh, hits the belly of the ball. Unbelievable. Well, we'll see what happens. But yeah, you can't play good for 3 quarters, you need to play good for 4. This is still definitely game on. Anyways, lads, I'm going to take another whiz. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Overall, though, I think we're doing a lot right. Just there, I tell you that some of this goal kicking's been a letdown. Absolute far cry from last week. Christ almighty. All right, I'll be back in a sec. Right back, lads. Just in time for the start of the fourth, I think. But yeah, game on here, 17 points, 3/4 time. Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough watch at times, to be honest, with some of the goal kicking, but hey, it was nice seeing this though from Roses, a goal like that. Nah, it's good. I think he's making a good impact on the side, Mackie Roses. Nah, but got to get the job done here. 17 points. We've led all day. Hoping the mature of this side can keep the pressure up and find a way to win. But still quarter to go. We'll see what happens. Suns definitely going to ramp things up. They definitely feel they're in this game. Right. Yeah, there you go. 13 to 4 marks inside 50. So I think quite a bit of a difference there. Jeez, he's an absolute workhorse, isn't he, Brody Grundy, eh? 12 tackles. Oh, come on. 17 points at 3/4 time. See what the Suns throw at us. We've led all day. Oh, God. Here we go. All right. No more shots from 30 metres out directly in front. We need every shot to be 50 metres out in the boundary. We'll kick him. Chad, what on earth was that? Off the side of the shoe. Works though. Heaney, nice tap to Gulden. To Gulden. Just I said the left foot. I think it's Gulden. No, it was Matty Roberts. Free against James Jordan there. Now 𝐓𝐶 forced to go. It's not a good kick. Blake intercept mark. Now shifts the hands to Mills, who's been nifty back there. Now here to Heaney. Back to Mills. Need to try and get it out the front here if we can. Jordan, Chad misses the kick. Goes back in again. A good tackle from Joel Jeffrey. That's going to be umpire's ball. Number 16 now, Joel Jeffrey, was number 40 last year. Promoted into the sub-40s numbers. Usually, obviously, if you're number 40 plus, you're a young player, rookie listed player. Any good tackle on Rao. Woodford West Torrens Eagles profile pick, my friend Riley. Good to see. I don't go for them or anything. I just know them as a sample side. Roberts a high kick towards the top of the square. Good competing there from McDonald. Cunningham gets a goal. Now that's good stuff there from Logan. That's what I want to see more of. Good competing. Held himself well there in the contest. And yeah, Cutters. Obviously spending forward just like last week. This is where Cutters did start his career, to be fair, as a pressure forward. Yeah, well done. That's great from McDonald. So that's what we want to see. I think he's been really disappointing this afternoon. Just brought it down the ground. Front positioning. Cunners gets the kick away. Yeah, off the foot there. Right, needed that. That's a big goal. First to last. So back over. Back just under, I should say, 4 goals. Excuse me. Jevon Farrett, Swans player. Half course, mate. Was from... the Eagles. He was, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he was. And Grundy jumping early there. Gives away the block free. So free here to McAndrew. So we'll be told to go. And we'll launch it long. Inside 50 here. Who are the flyers for the Suns? Maybe Ben King. Tom McCartan under this one. Roads it nicely. Here to Matty Roberts on his favoured left. Towards the wing. Outnumbered here. So McAndrew gets the intercept grab. So we'll look to reload here. Oh, nice little fake. And we'll cut it inboard with a good kick to find Caleb Graham. Not Caleb Graham, sorry. Will Graham. Getting the Grahams mixed up. Obviously, Caleb, I mean, I can't remember last time Caleb Graham's played for the Suns. He's the Peter Adams of the Gold Coast Suns, I'd say. The backup ruckman who just doesn't get any chance. Graham now, does he rate himself here? He's going to go for it. Kick's on its way. How's the accuracy? Has he got the leg? Wow, what a kick. Bang. Got a response from the Suns. So back and forth, really, this whole second half has been, really. We kick a goal, they seem to come back and kick one too. Oh, Coxie not happy with the shake of the head. Have to go on, Tom, mate. Walking distance from Norwood. Yeah, no, it seems, yeah, the vibes are good, obviously, during gather round. But good to see you in the stream once again, my friend. So Graham goes bangy. Yeah, he's shown some good moments throughout the midfield, young Will Graham. So back and forth, Suns hanging around. Ball back in the middle. McAndrew, the head out. There we go. There's some nice brilliance there from Anderson. Breaks away inside 50. Who can fly? Great ball from Mills. Back with the flight. Bice under the pump here with Lombard. And this one will go over. Ball in. Jeez, how about that? 7-0 contested marks. That's what we like to see, given that's always just been a bit of a long-term issue, our contested marking game, so that's a nice start in our favour. Ben Long. Oh, Jesus, the head out went right to him. He roved it perfectly, but he really should have scored. So back to what the margin was at half-time, is 16 points. Blakey now clearing out of the 50. He now knees it forward, only as far as Powell. You've got to be on the ball, yes it is. And now advantage paid here, Mills in the corridor. Finds McInerney out here, good hands from Juzzy, well weighted to Chad. Out the front now we go, just couldn't hit the kick to Paps. Ballard with the intercepts and finds 𝐴𝐞 now. All right, now they can get a bit of run here, the Suns. McAndrew, a big kick. A wobbly kick, but it works perfectly to Leo Lombard. He's got King on as a lead. Doesn't go to him. Now he does. He doubles back. Well, the connection there was a bit lacking. Now, the Swans under the pump here. Blakey, ground level ball. No one there really in support. So turnover again. Goulburn back to Matt Rao. He's got an option in the corridor, but he goes with a high ball instead. Got the numbers here. Joel Hamling takes a good intercept mark. Defence, again, like it feels like it's holding up well at times. So Hamling's ball. Oh, dearie me. What on earth is that kick? Jeez. It just places perfectly to go out of bounds for a lasso free. Back inside 50. Tom McCartan again. Oh, he's been a brick wall at times. T-Mac on Ben King. Oh, and then he does a kick like that. Oh, jeez, his kicking makes me nervous, Tom. Christ. Just long down the line or to an uncontested player, that is all. And Grundy's put out in the full. Christ, he's buggered. Out in the full. Skiller is starting to creep in here a bit. Fatigue, obviously, the inevitable. Inside 50 from Noble. King can fly. No, it's Walter this time. Grundy doing the roving. Good stuff from Leo Lombard. Finds some space. A snapping shot. Oh, he's unlucky there. Really should have scored, but just the wrong side of the posts. So 15 points. Suns now starting to get some repeat entries and starting to put some scores on the board. Mills now, that's a... Oh, geez, we're really making it hard work of ourselves with these turnovers at the minute. Unforced errors. Advantage here. Ben Long trying to find some space. Twisting, turning. It back in board. Good pressure there. Umpire's ball. Oof. Grundy hits it down, really rove nicely there from Lombard, and he breaks free of a tackle. He has another snapping shot, but it's going to drop short here. Mills, he's had a good game. And, oh, jeez, just finds, okay, we're out here. Juzzy to the wing. We've got Papley's overlap. All right, so we've got some space forward here. Suns have done well, though. They've got the spare behind the ball. Well, no, they don't have the spare, sorry. They just had a man that looked like there was the spare. Noble will get there with the spawn. That's well done. Starting to win the ball back, Suns, in some good spots here. Umpire's ball. Pressure ramping up. as the game wears on. Ball smacked forward from Grundy's hit out. Surely high there for Lloyd. Yeah, but it was there. So now Lloyd can go inside 50. He's just going to set it up. In a dangerous spot. He's in a good spot here, Logs. Good spoil. Umpire's ball. So forward 50 stoppage here. Can we manufacture something nice? Oh no, Sydney Ruck. Grundy's off the field. Wits with a hit out to Rao. Now to Anderson. They work the hands nicely here, the Suns. Now 𝐴𝐶 just jams it on the boot. Bit of a nothing kick. Turnover now for Mills. Back inside with a high ball up inside 50 to a pack of plays. Ethan Reid in a good spot. Papley almost crashing through. Ball to be won here. Lloyd, a good tackle. Umpire's ball. Stoppages galore this game with the small ground of Norwood. Wits, Grundy's back out on the ground. Oh, high contact free. Geez, we've gotten a pretty good ride with the umps this afternoon. That's safe to be said, but if it's there, it's there. Chad now the free. 31-18, there you go. It's been a while since I think we've won the free kick count by a convincing margin. Take that. Seem to be winning all the counts this afternoon. All right, 11 goals 13 to 9 goals 10. Yeah, geez, I feel the potency up forwards really faded away as the game's gotten on, especially with the fatigue creeping in as the final term eventuates. Chase Grundy does look buggered out there. 𝐴𝐶 now high, clearing ball. Got the spare of Mills with the spoil. Can't let it get out the back here. Hamling, nice hands to Sarong. Another high ball up here inside 50. Can we get a mark from Joel? Well done from Collins. Holds his ground. Snap is clever there. That was beautiful from Joel. Beautiful from Joel. See, I tell you, apart from the goal kicking, Amati's really competed well this afternoon. Clever tap. Finds Pap and he's off again. Sprinting around Norwood Oval celebrating. Right, needed that. Game in a bit of a holding pattern, bit of a stalemate, and get a good response there from Paps. And yeah, the spare there with Mills really helped in that situation. Good body work there between both players, and then yeah, the tap from Amati creates a nothing into a something opportunity for Paps to snap through. Yeah, need this man fit. Need this man fit, Tommy Papley. There it is. Where's the windmill? He's not doing the windmill, Paps. Oh, he's trying to jump over Chad. I remember that when he jumped over Will Hayward. I think that game was actually against Gold Coast. I might be wrong. It was during COVID, I think. All right, well, back out to 21 points. Making a hard work of ourselves, but the Suns are definitely pressing. As they win another centre clearance here through Anderson. I think that's his second of the quarter. Inside 50 here, a high ball. All right, there we go. Ben King's going to get a free for a hold. And he's just simply got to go back and kick this and get an instant response for the Suns. So, yeah, it just seems to be the case. We get a goal, they get one back really right away. And Ben King has been absolutely automatic from the set shot. So, geez, it feels like I could just put the goal down now. We'll see. Ben King for his third goal. All right, that's handy. He's missed. The Cyborg is missed. Well, the Suns have been a bit more inaccurate this fourth quarter. They've definitely had some good goal-scoring opportunities, but a few points are handy for us somewhat. Anderson's going to win the ball back here. Oh, geez, really hit the high point of the ball there. High kick. Graham, a really nice rove to Wits. Back inside 50 here for the Suns. This might suit Reid nicely. It's a good sport from Team Mills. All right, here we go. Are we out here, right? Yeah, good stuff. Juzzy's on his own. The hands work nicely for Roses. We've got options over the top. Inside 50 should work for Logan. There it is. Good transition there from the Swans. Back end to end, excuse me. Needs to kick this, Logan. He's had a bit of a dirty old afternoon. He set up that goal early on really well, I thought, for Cunningham to get the snag, but he needs to do his own work in terms of scoreboard impact and kick the goal. Tell you, Mills has been massive, I think, this afternoon. Thank God he wasn't out injured early after he copped the knee in the back. He's been important in that. Transition was generated off his work. McDonald's kick. Good stuff. Needed that. 2 in a row. So margin out to 26 points. Yeah, good slick hands. That's I think we've really set the benchmark in the competition, this forward hand passing game. And Rose is involved again. He's been really good this afternoon too. Well, back out at 26 points, so just need to keep playing our game. We don't want to go in our shells, I don't think. I think Gold Coast have been unlucky to have a few go astray their way. So now the rain's starting to pour down. 26 points in favour of the Swans as McInerney, good body positioning there to get the ground ball and win the clearance. Oh, geez, don't give it a Joel. Anyway, row bottom on the end of the handball receive. Inside 50 should work again for Logan, and that's a really good mark. Bang. Well, McDonald can be very hit and miss from set shots, so he's probably due a miss here. That's usually how he works. He'll kick one and then he'll miss one. Let's see if he can snag this, though, and prove me wrong. 3 goals, 10 from set shots. Kicks on its way. It's across the face. There you go. Like clockwork, really. Minor skill. Buddy Ulan, quick kick, and it works nicely to the key defender of Collins. Now gives it to the other key defender of Ballard, and he just slams it down the field. Ben Long did well in the air there. Now Graham roving nicely. Can he kick another beautiful goal here from just outside 50? Well, it's just inside 50, this one, relative to his goal from outside 50, but he's missed on the run. So Suns almost with a goal from a quick transition from the kicking. 9 goals, 12, 13 goals, 14. Almost halfway through this final term. Riley Bice at half-back. Do we try and slow the game down now? We'll see. Bice, that's a good kick. Ah, you got to bloody mark that footy, and that's going to be a 𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐴 because it's come off his fucking boot. Oh, this is Justin McInerney in a nutshell, really. He is a very important player for us, but he can just some brain fades, man. Suppose you give him a mulligan because it's wet. Blakey a big spoil. Toe poke forward. Good numbers around the ball here, Wicks. How about that from 𝐓𝐿𝐴? Beautiful. Sets us free. Now McDonald. Blakey. Oh, tried to get it, but lost possession on the ball. To be fair, Blakey never really had possession of the ball. I think that's sort of a harsh one on the ball call because he was sort of having the ball behind him and then he finally gets in there. Yeah, whatever. Goulburn, he's shown some good moments. I think he'll definitely keep a spot in the team. Good performance in game 2 last week. Looks like he belongs inside 50 now. Walter, can he fly? McCartan, another big spoil. He's been fantastic. So now under 10 minutes. McDonald now getting front position there. Bice. Rao goes back here. Oh, slip of the feet there from Ulan, but does well to get the hands to a teammate. Now Anderson, a snapping shot. It's put out in the full. So McDonald now in the back pocket. Now out of the 50. Oh, 𝐴 good mark. Yeah, you know, 𝐴's been really, apart from the goal kick, I think he's been pretty decent. Like, he had a good hot start in the first term, but, you know, really could have at least 2 goals this afternoon. Roses, I'm really liking Roses' game. He's tackled well. He's getting really involved this afternoon. Kicks a lovely goal when we needed one. 8:42 to play. Another ball up here on the defensive wing. Bit of a fumble there, and the Sydney win it back. Kick through Cunningham. The hack towards half forward. Collins keeps it in front. Noble can get on the end of this. Got some numbers here, though. Clean pick up from Roses. Somehow flicks over the top to 𝐴. Now Justin over the top. Good use. Finding Cunners. And he can go back here for potentially his second. Now Cunners, he's going to go for a snapshot here. Yeah, always going to hit it a bit short. Want to score. Giants next week. I think that game next week's Friday night, so yeah. Prime time. Roberts now works the hands to 𝐓𝐴𝐥𝐝. Goes bang from outside 50. Good sprawl there from Collins. Shifts it now across here. Oh, it's going to be out the full, I think. Yeah, 𝐓𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐥𝐝. Good pressure from us again. 𝘼𝐶𝐰 3. Blakey now inside 50. Going to be picked off. No, Ballard drops the marker. They've dropped quite an amount of marks this afternoon, the Suns, I feel. Oh, Rampy, clever little soccer. Umpire's ball.
Impressive. I think really impressive. You can see they're growing under Dean Cox. They play a better brand of contested footy. Their work around the stoppages has been first rate. I mean, they've got some stars that make it a little bit easier.
Tackles 89 to 46. It feels like really we've won most important stat departments this afternoon, apart from really the scoring efficiency. It feels like we've really been a class above this afternoon, and Grundy's given away a free hit, so what's his ball? Yeah, not wrong, Mamta. Good sport from Rampy. And, you know, I think defensively, we've really started off the season exceptionally well. And again, this afternoon, we look great. Yeah, you know, Gold Coast haven't really challenged us with good ball movement themselves, but I think that comes off good pressure from us. But we've looked settled back there, and you know, Hamling's, I think, plugged in really nicely this afternoon. Geez, we'd be in a bit of trouble if we didn't have T-Mac out there either. He's had a massive afternoon himself. Massive afternoon. Nope. Jesus, someone's had his head taken off Simon Goodwin. Yeah, it might be a bit difficult for the Dogs, man, with those doggies out, but we'll see. That they've been one of the benchmark teams to kick off the year. McInerney now, twisting, turning, gives it to Isaac, having a massive afternoon, Heaney. And that kick's not his greatest, finding an intercept mark of Collins. 6.5 minutes to play here. Oh, back kick from Collins. Heaney alert. He can get this ground ball. He can, yeah, hard to break a Collins tackle. He somehow gets the hand pass away. Row bottom. Oh, what's Papley done? He's miskicked the ball. Papley goes again. The Papster. Oh, just didn't bend enough. Oh, please be okay, Paps. Don't want him injured. Noble now with a good measured kick in. No, it wasn't really. McInerney did well. Chad. Oh, the boy got the hand pass out. Looked like he did, but maybe he didn't. Yeah, no, it's a rough afternoon for him. But again, like I thought he competed really well. Yeah, like in the air, really, both ends of the ground, we've been fantastic. Long now inside 50. Oh, they're out here. The Suns potentially. No, McCartan again. McCartan again. Oh, geez, I tell you, I might have to consider him for the best on ground. Hard to go past 𝐼𝐻𝐻𝐸, but he's just been massive. Don't have one now, as he should get one sorted. Well, 5:24, I think it should be the game now. See what happens. Maybe we can seal it with one last one here. 𝐻𝐻𝐸 clearing kick. Oh, 𝐴𝐚𝐞 competing late there. 𝐵𝐵𝐿 now into an open goal square. Trickling home. Oh, and he's got it. He's got 3 𝐵𝐿s. He's had a fantastic afternoon of football. Really now starting to build on the season well. And there we go. That is surely game, set, and match after a bit of a tough watch throughout that game. The set shots, the goal kicking was a bit of an eyesore, but even when the margin was, 15 points throughout the third and fourth, I just think we've been simply a way better side. I think the Suns are, they're obviously a very damaging team, but I think they're off the ball a bit with a few outs, and they're needing the bet. They're still a pretty young and inexperienced side as a whole, so they're going to have some ebbs and flows throughout weeks, but yeah, I think this has been a really mature and comprehensive performance from us. I think we've been easily a class above. The work rate, the tackling pressure, I think some of the stoppage work, the clean hands from inside out, it's been fantastic. I think the connection inside 50 probably soured away a bit as the game wore on, as we got a bit more fatigued and a bit more restless, just trying to do the simple thing of just blasting away. But yeah, geez, I mean, this is a game we really could have won by more. Lombard, 𝐓𝐿 tackled really well there from 𝐻𝐻𝐸, but he gets the hand pass away, only as far as guess who? Dane Rampy. I thought I was McCartan for a sec. 𝐻𝐻𝐸 is not preferred. This man can do it all. No, he can't. Don't kick in your left again. He's put it out of bounds for a last disposal, rule free. No ball inboard. That's a risky kick, but should suit the tall man of 𝐵𝐿𝐿. So 4:34 to play here. Margin's 33 points as he goes inside 50. Like Andrew. Block free. Tommy McCartan's ball. Well, he's doing a mighty job for the Swans at the moment, man. Obviously known for his defensive coaching ability, and I think he's instilled that in the side so far. So good. We've looked good back there. But yeah, handy out, I think, 𝐵𝐿𝐿 for us at least this week. Well, the Suns have a few winnable games. I mean, the Dons next week up in the Gold Coast. That should be pretty routine, you'd think. And as for us, we've got a good block of games, so it's really good to get the job done tonight against still a fancied opposition. They might be a younger side and have a few outs, but no, I think it's been a really professional performance this afternoon. This is where I'm really hoping, if we are going to push for premiership glory, it's the rise of maturity in this side, getting older as a team. So, ball in again. But I'm also really happy to see 𝐵𝐿𝐿 back in some form. I said last week before the Eagles game, I was watching some 2021 highlights of Tommy 𝐵𝐿𝐿, and geez, was he great that year. And even like early on this season, he's shown some good stuff off the ball and some good pressure acts, but the goal kicking's been a bit of a... He hasn't really looked like himself in front of goals, but yeah, this afternoon he's been great. He's rove well, he's been alert. Yeah, certainly one of our best players, I'd say. Corey Warner now, inside 50. Good kick for Charlie. Oh, jeez, he's dropped it. Jeez, the Blue supporters going to have a field day with him. Yeah, well, fair enough. I know a lot of Sydney supporters Did the same with Jordan Dawson whenever he had a bad game. It's all part of the banter. Rampy back here to Nick Blakey. Yeah, he's been pretty solid this afternoon, Blakey. Finding Matt Roberts is, yeah, this man's really gaining reliability in the side. I think Matty Roberts along the wing. Inside 50 now. Joel could have taken the mark. Difficult one on the wet, sliding down. Young 𝐓𝐴 𝐿𝐴 showing some flashes. Across now to Dan Rioli. Now to Rao, back to Rioli. Very good tackle. I think we've done so well to restrict the Suns' move from the back half, though. That's been one of their biggest strengths to kick off the year. And Melbourne did it well last week too, but good to see we're able to show it too. Amadi just outside 50. He's going to go deep here to a 2-and-2. McDonald. Grundy trying to keep it alive. Jeez, he looks exhausted, Brody. Oh, yeah, he's had a massive game. Oh, you're kidding me. I've just seen the scores. Isaac Heaney's on 196 Supercoach points, and he's on the bench. Oh, come on, Champion Duddy. You got to scale that up to 200. Ah, no, not tonight, man, mate. Pretty hungry, to be honest. It's almost 7. I haven't eaten. Obviously, flick it on the background, though. I'm keen for that game. Yeah, I really think the Hawks will be a super side this year, and I think they've bounced back really well off the back of a disappointing opening round game. But I'm really liking the Dogs too. I think they're looking so much better as a side team defence-wise. Sarong unlucky not to get a hole in the ball free there. Yeah, they definitely look like a side that's risen too. 96 tackles to 50. Yeah, it's been a great performance this afternoon, bar the goal kicking. Clever from Rampy. Wicks. Oh, what an effort. Oh, he got the hands out, to be fair, holding the ball, though. Reed inboard the round. But yeah, for the Suns, I think, yeah, just outplayed. Not much shame in that. I think we're a team in some form at the minute. And, yeah, again, it's a young side. It feels a bit too good to be true, just expecting Gold Coast to be premiership favourites. Look, they might. It's a long season, but they're a young team. They lost a bit of experience via the trade period. And they're sorely missing Petrarca too. I mean, he's been out 2 weeks, 2 games, and they've lost 2 games. So he would have definitely made a big difference, I think, tonight, especially with his form. But of course, you know, we obviously still have Goulden out. It was a pretty big out for us. But I think we're now starting to plug away and patch in well with his absence. I think we're still showing some really good signs moving the ball. 𝐓𝐶 now. 25 seconds to go. Maybe one last chance here for the Suns. Rampy. Oh, could have taken the mark. He dropped it. On Buzzball. Going to be a free here against McAndrew. So Rampy's ball. And they'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, good hit out. It's good to see us play at Norwood. And I was intrigued to see how we go the narrow ground, but it just seemed to suit us really well. We set the tone early on with brilliant pressure. We were potent going inside 50 early on, and really we didn't look like out of control whatsoever for the whole four quarters. I think this has been a great 4-quarter performance against a good side that's going to be competing. Yeah, you know, the goal kicking was bad and stuff, but Gold Coast were always going to have their share of the momentum, but a really professional win, 32-point winners, and I think we'll stay in the top 2 for this round if I'm not mistaken. 14 goals 16 to 9 goals 13, good performance from all around, I'd say. Yeah, take the chocolates, yes please, with a packet of crisps on top of that too. I tell you, there's a lot of players to give the best on ground votes to. Heaney, Grundy, Papley. Mills, I thought, was fantastic back there. McInerney, another solid outing. Chad up there too. Matty Roberts, I thought, was composed. But I tell you, T-Mac, unbelievable performance. Once again, doing the job. Superb, I personally thought. But yeah, at the same time, don't want to be too much of a greedy guts. We really should have won by more, to be honest. They absolutely dominated. Yeah, really content with that win. I think it's nice to see a good performance, get some more credits in the bank, and yeah, continue this early season form. So if we take a look at the live ladder, pretty good. Sitting in, oh, it's not actually updated yet. Yeah, we're currently in first. Stop the count. I'll tell you, we're probably going to be in first to finish off the round. If the Dogs lose tonight, we'll be first. Back to where we belong. Oh, yes. Here comes the arrogant Swans. You love to see it. Oh, dear. Nah, but yeah, good win. I'm really liking... yeah, you know, we showed some good flashes of the ball in hand like we're capable, but I think this win was also done off really great team pressure and great solid defence. The real nitty-gritty stuff you need to be good at, and I think that's been the real Achilles heel and why we got in Belton Grand Finals, the transition defence and the leaky defence at times when the moments matter in Grand Finals and the contested ball and stuff. But I think we really ticked every box, won the contested ball, won the clearances, won the tackles by almost 40, won the inside 50s. Yeah, I think a real professional and mature performance from a side that's really surely gaining with maturity when looking at the list profile. I'm going to have to give best on ground to Heaney, though. I just thought he was almost flawless. So impactful. He's such an underrated player in winning the ball at the source, I think. He's always got such clean hands and really was able to generate a lot of a use inside 50 and scores from him, from his clearance work on the inside and his stuff in the stoppages. Grundy, massive game, 12 tackles, 20 touches. It's a tough matchup against Wits. But I thought I'd say he probably got the better of Wits. He's a very good hit out ruckman, Wits, but perhaps these new rules in the centre bounce are affecting him a bit because he's not really much of a jumper. But yeah, Grundy, a massive performance. McInerney had a few bad moments, but again, like his good is just so infectious for this team with his running carry. Roberts really gaining some composure on the wing. Chad, yeah, a lot more of an impactful game, I thought. He's been off the ball throughout quarters and etc. But I think a bit more of a seamless fourth quarter effort from him because he can fade it out of games. Tom McCartan, I tell you, probably give him best on ground too. Massive game. Had some good defensive acts on really both of Walter and also Ben King. Massive game. Could he push all the All-Australian squad? Maybe we'll see. But he's had a brilliant start to the season. Strong, really nice on the wing, showing his ability. Blakey composed in defence at times, I thought, with some slicing kicks, especially early on. But yeah, really content with that win. That's a good win, a really good win. And it's good to see we didn't drop the heads because was there a lot of unrewarded efforts, I tell you. Christ, 2 goals, 10 from set shots at once. We're tackling well, we're hitting kicks inside 50 well, but we didn't drop the bundle. Yeah, great performance. I'll go 3 for Heaney, 2 for McCartan, and 1 for Pupley. I thought he was electric this afternoon. But the fun don't stop. It's going to be hopefully a good game tonight. But yeah, it's looking like if the Dogs lose, we'll finish in first place. But as we've learned in 2024, we don't need to be first place and clear first place. That doesn't matter. We just need to be in a good position where we are, and that's it. We don't want to peak too early. But yeah, it feels like this side's looking mature. It really is with how we're playing. It felt a bit underdone with the loss against the Hawks. I know they exposed us, but it's early days. It's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, a good win. And yeah, some tough games. Like the Giants next week, I know they're underdone a bit, but they're starting to get some plays back, and that's definitely a danger game. And then the Dogs at Marvel will be tough. Melbourne back home. As for the Suns, they'll get the Dons over up in the Gold Coast and Hawthorn and the Giants. There's some tricky opponents coming up for them too. But the Swans by 33. Good win in the end. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Make sure you like and subscribe if you did. Yeah, pretty comprehensive performance. Thanks for tuning in, lads. Take care. Have a good rest of your weekend and enjoy the rest of the gathering of girls. Catch you later.